It's true. It's true. It's true.
And you better recognize who the hell we are.
Damn. Stay tantalizing. Stay tantalizing. Ooh, stay tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing. Stay tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing, Roddy.
Tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing. What?
Stay tantalizing, all right?
Stay tantalizing.
What he said. Stay tantalizing.
What? This? Oh. Sorry, guys. What's going on here?
Cut the music.
Cut the music. How come every time we get ready for the show, right?
Every time I do the show on my own, everything goes smoothly, perfectly.
Really does it now? Then why weren't we ready at like 7:20, 15?
We were ready.
How are we ready? If
We were ready by 7.
You're just now telling me to move this thing up.
Well, why'd you move it back?
It's attached to the wire there. Are you ready? Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, the 10 Lines One.
And the producer, Kara.
Why aren't you on screen, by the way?
Because we have a panel today.
A panel?
A panel.
Did you say panel? Why do we feel lopsided today? I am off. I think that the congressional hearings threw me off. There we go. So first of all, let's bring in our, what happened? What did I do? What happened? Oh, sorry. So Kira doesn't like the angle. I'm sorry. Okay. So, of course, let's bring in our normal co-host, the Ravisher. Please give him his ding ding before he has a heart attack.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't have interest music anymore. He has his own little opening. Hit it.
Thanks for the super chat, baby. Ding ding.
And here he is, the ding ding himself.
Ding. What? Hit the drums.
I don't have them. I'm lost.
Oh, God. Wow. What's up, Phil? What's up, nation? What's up, everybody? Tonight it's me, the Ravisher One, Ricky Ramon. I'm here. We're here tonight for the Monday Night Raw review and breaking news, among other things, but we'll get to that in a minute. But, Tony, what's up?
Triple R. How you say it? Triple R.
Ravishing Ricky Ramon.
What was that? Okay, there you go.
Ah, shut your mouth.
Let's make sure you didn't change your name again.
Yeah, you always change it. Sometimes it's Rabbit to Richie Savage. Rabbit. We don't even know what it is half the time.
It all depends. It all depends on the mood I'm in and how I'm feeling.
Well, like, what'd you say? The mood you feeling? Well, like, no, it's not. It's like what Taz used to say. The mood's about to change. Anyways, right. And speaking of the mood changing, this usually a two-man panel with Kira as the co-host. But today we got not one, but two, but three. It's like we're a band, maybe like a three-man band. So listen, everybody.
He got kids.
I got a lot of kids, but that's another story. That's another story for another day. I met this gentleman this past Saturday. At the PPW show, Never Back Down, which was great, by the way. I was personally invited by Alpha Jr. himself. Yes, the NOAE Samoan dynasty member invited me, your boy, the leader of the Nation Tantalization. That's right, I was there. Where was Kira? Missing in action. I'm looking for Kira. This is me all day. No Kira to be found.
Damn shame.
Damn shame is right. But listen, this is more important. Listen, he goes by the name Tony, as well. You can have two Tonys. You can have Tony squared. You know what I'm saying? Tony times two. Tony has done it again. But this guy, like that. This guy has great wrestling knowledge. He runs the Tornado Tag podcast. We're gonna put all this stuff up there. He was commentating. I was very impressed with his commentary. I hear him over my shoulder as I was doing camera work. I suck as a cameraman, by the way. And by the way, Nick just mentioned me. Nick, Dr. Von Death, I'm gonna bring you in. We'll probably do a four-man. We can do a four-man panel. We can get you in too, bro. It's all love. Got you. I just saw your message.
Shout out to the new GM. I believe it's SWA. Alex, the new GM. Shout out to you, sir.
of SWA. That's right. Alex Barbero is the new GM of SWA. We'll talk about that later too. But let's get my boy Anthony in here. He has a great knowledge of wrestling.
What?
He has great hair.
What?
Unlike myself. He loves his beer, by the way. He becomes one of the beer he's drinking. He has a nice little cup that you guys are a glass you're gonna love. And let's bring in the leader of the Tornado Tag podcast on the IWEP network. I never asked you to put his last name, but he can give us all the schmoozing or whatever. Let's give him some music when he gets in too. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, new to the Tail Eyes and Tony channel, my boy, some call him Anthony, some call him Tony. He's a Tornado Tag podcast leader. Here he is, everybody. He's in his kitchen right now. He's got the best studio in his house, in his kitchen. Here he is, my boy Anthony. Come on in, bro.
Boom. Here we are, baby. Tornado Tag Podcast, creator, owner, one of many on that show. Anthony Blackwell here. Also, you said before, commentary at PPW. You gave me a great moment though on commentary. I didn't put it over on camera because no one's seen it, but it took me everything not to laugh. So when we're sitting on commentary, we already have a ring post in our view, so we can't see a lot of the action. And Paul Bowe has even less of a view because he has to fight between cameramen and still photographers. And your boy, Tony here, was in the wrong spot. And Paul is trying to not be on the microphone live on Fight TV going, yo, get out of the way. So he just picks up a water bottle and hits Tony in the leg with it. Like, ooh.
I'm like, what the hell? I said, the fans are throwing stuff at me. I'm like, guys, must really absolutely suck.
It was awesome. But no, being a roving cameraman on a show is not easy. You would think holding a tiny camera is not taxing. It's super light, but it killed your shoulders. It hurts your back. It hurts your shoulders. It is a tough job. That building is hot. And you gotta stay there for every single match. And there's no break. So you did a great job, man. And that is not an easy gig.
I appreciate that. They asked me to come back too. They said my shot, so I could hear them in the headset, and they were really. I don't know if they're just trying to put me over or make me just not quit and walk out of there. But they were like, "Bro, Tony, great shot. We're staying on Tony. We're staying on Tony. We're staying on Tony. We're staying on Tony. Okay, go to Trevor. Nothing against Trevor. Trevor's great. Staying on Tony. Oh, Tony, great shot. Tony, stay there. I was like, stop calling my name.
Yeah.
It was like my ex-wife.
I see in the chat someone says the drummer from Nirvana. I look like if Mark Wahlberg, Kevin Owens, Adam Cole, AJ Styles, Jesus, and David Grohl had a baby. I'm like a mix of all that.
So as you can see, Anthony, I'm gonna call you Tontony.
I like it.
So as you can tell, we have no structure here. We're not like you. You're very uniformed and you're very professional.
We fake it till we make it.
Yeah, listen. So is this all your stuff here?
So the first 5 shows you're going to see there are all me. The interviews with everyday people, that's my solo show. That's where I just talk to people and hear their stories. Elias Anthony, I like that. Yeah. Then the next one there, while you have it up, that one's more like I sit down with local musicians, bands, podcasters, people who have incredible stories, who have gone through some crazy things, and just giving people a platform. I think a lot of people are associated with, oh my God, what celebrities doing and all that fun stuff. But your next door neighbor has a story too, and people go through things, and sometimes those stories are just as inspiring, if not more inspiring. So that's where interviews with everyday people kind of steps in and gives those everyday people a chance to grow and get stuff off their chest. The next one you see there is Tornado Tag Podcast. That's the wrestling show. Every Thursday we're live 7:30. We do history ofs. So we just did King of the Ring 94. We're going to bring wrestling interviews back. We just had not too long ago, our last interview was Kerry Silkin, the former owner of ROH. Super cool dude. We had on Chris Van Fleet. We have a lot of cool things lining up with some independent talent. All of our logos are local independent talent that we've tried to put over. Then we got the Bangin' Beers. We just drink craft beers and talk a little bit everything in between. Then we have our pop culture, not cool in high school, comic book, movies, video games. There's 2 side shows on that, a Disney one and also a horror one that me and my wife do. Truth Behind Illusion is kind of like your cryptid, conspiracy, spooky, ghost, demon, spirituality, metaphysical style podcast. We talk a little bit everything between. Then the rest of those shows are other shows that are people that I'm not a part of, but they have joined our network. Like Welcome Back, Welcome Back is a buddy podcast. It's two friends who went to college together but no longer live by each other, so they continue their friendship over Zoom calls, and we get to sit in on other conversations, and it's really fun. Higher with In Other Words is a friend Tim of mine. After high school, he went over to the Philippines. Just this like Christian, long-haired hippie-looking guy like myself, white dude who just went over to the Philippines, learned a new language, went out of his comfort zone to preach the word. I'm not really into the spirituality of that stuff, but he's a really good guy, so his show's on there. Stay Doomed is a show where they watch old TV shows that got canceled, and they watch them so you don't have to, and they tell you if the show should have stayed doomed or if they should have kept it going. Poolbox Pals is also Tim from Hireth, in other words, and him and his co-hosts review their comic book pools for the week. And then all those other ones, Breakfast and Body Slam, Pop-Up Powerbombs, and Thursday night is Chio Frost, who a local guy in the area, and him and his panel talk professional wrestling, and they're live all the time. So that's our little network family, and we do a lot of fun things.
I love it all. We're going to put the link in the description for IWPnetwork.com.
It's a lot, man. Jeez,
it's a lot.
Out of breath.
Bro, we need it. We need to. This is great content.
Appreciate it. We've been going for about 4 years now.
Oh, and awesome. And then we got PPW Entertainment, which is PPW. Which
I went as a fan for about 2 years. We used to do what they called car ride homes, where we would review the shows, and they like our content, so they invited us to do like backstage interviews, where I used to go backstage and interview people. It wasn't my thing because I'm not a character. I wanted to be more me and not create a character or a person. So they kind of said, we think we'd be good in commentary. And when I stepped into the commentary role, it fit like a glove, and I loved doing it. And they were the first company to really give me a shot. And then from there, I just spawned and I do commentary at other places. But PPW is like home for us. Well,
you did a great job. I could hear you over my shoulder as well.
Yeah, sometimes I stand up and I block people's views because I get really excited, and it's a good time.
Yeah, it definitely is a good time. And as you can see, we lost Richie. We'll lose him. He might have got a phone call, but he will be back. But I just want to tell you what a great, I'm not just saying that, it was great. It was great meeting you, great honor, great privilege to meet you. And now we're friends, which is cool. Just so Tony has a lot of knowledge about wrestling, a lot of knowledge about tech when it comes to everything that I should be doing better here. He's definitely going to make this channel a lot better. I hope that you will be a mainstay here.
I'm here. I'm here as long as it's not a Thursday night or Tuesday night. I should be here anytime you need me.
Well, wow, what a coincidence, because we do shows Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Works out for me,
Yeah, and if you think I'm wrestling knowledge, I'm nothing compared to the other people on my show. The Brian, who you met at the show, Andy, who you watch wrestle and win the WYL title, Kelly are all insane, and Austin are all insanely knowledgeable. I'm the weak link of the podcast. I will be completely honest. I watched from a child all the way up until about high schoolish time, and then I fell in love with mixed martial arts, and I completely dumped wrestling. I was like, I'm not watching this no more. And I came back the year Batista won the Rumble, and the reason everyone said go watch it because I should watch this guy named Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. And I watched the Rumble, and that was their last matches ever. And then I lost them for the whole time. So the reason I got back into wrestling are two guys that then left. And then from there, I kind of been picking back up and following suit of everything else. But I was a WWE only. Like, all I would watch was WWE. I didn't watch WCW. If I went to your house on Monday and you channel flipped, I leave your house. I wasn't trying to watch WCW. I was that guy who only watched one product. And I'm paying for it now because, the cool thing is the podcast now is I'm not trying to pretend I'm the greatest wrestling knowledge of all time, but the podcast is there for people who are very smart to then, and I'm that guy who kind of watches it for the first time on the show, and it's a fun dynamic.
Hey, listen, I left for a little while too. People don't realize this. I think between 2000 and I just full disclosure.
I missed whole Ruthless Aggression era.
Well, I didn't. I've been to every WrestleMania, so I never was going for good 100%. But there was times I never, I just stopped watching. Just went to Mania. Like, I didn't know what was going on at some points. But I get it because sometimes a product can be so stale, and you just get tired of it. What can you do? We're trying to figure out something right now. We should be streaming on one more platform on a Facebook page, and it will not, for some reason, it won't go through. It's a stream on Los Access. Kira's trying to figure it out.
We got some people in the chat here. Is Judgment Day bringing in somebody else tonight? I don't know, man. Well, the rumors are with that whole Judgment Day is that they want to make them supernatural, and Edge wasn't about it, so that's why he bowed out of the group. So who knows?
We'll say hi to everybody shortly. But we got breaking news, and probably sure you guys all heard already. This guy in trouble again. What do you think about this, Ant?
Well, I'd be a hypocrite if I said anything because I'm sitting here drinking a beer. But yeah, man, he has demons, and it sucks. It sucks a lot. Someone I was rooting for, I was hoping he would shake those demons. I thought maybe the less travel, the less stress on his body, and going to AEW would be the move for him. Unfortunately, maybe it wasn't, and he wasn't able to conquer his demons. But he's looking at like 5 years, man. He was 2 times the legal limit. I think he in a small window span. This is his third DUI, but 2 in like a so many month span. And if you get that, that's not good. That's usually you're going to be away for a bit. But yeah, I think maybe discipline actuary for him would be good. Maybe sit away for a little bit, go sit behind bars and get his life together would be maybe the right call here, because I think if he keeps getting away with it and just getting out on bail and get behind the wheel of a car and drinking, he's eventually going to kill somebody. And that's not what we want. We don't want Jeff Hardy to die behind the wheel of a car. We don't want the next Tammy Stitch. We don't want a dark side of the ring where we lose a guy in his 40s with kids. So I hope this harsh punishment is a wake-up call for him, and I hope the best for him. I'm not going to pile on like the rest of the internet wrestling community and call him a dirtball. I mean, he's a dirtball for driving drunk and putting people at risk, but people have demons and people have struggles, and I hope he can overcome them.
So back when they had the whole debacle when Jeff was staggering at the WWE show, I was very hard on him. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard on him.
Yeah,
because this is my thing. The guy's one of the greatest talents on earth in aspects of wrestling. Somebody like me who was in the business and who still in the business technically, who's still trying to wrestle at 54 years old, make one little comeback so my little guy can see me wrestle. I would love to have a quarter of this guy's talent. And to me, it's like, it's very irresponsible. Number one, for his family. He's got kids. And not to mention, people look up to this guy. And I get it. Addiction is a terrible disease. I don't know if I call it a disease personally, but that's another conversation for another show entirely. But we do know he definitely has demons. He definitely has a problem. He needs help.
Yeah.
He needs help. And hopefully he gets it. I don't want to see the guy get locked up. I don't. But
I think it's needed. I'm being honest. And this is someone. Yeah. I have a family member who went through this and had tons of DUIs, and they had to go away for a bit. And it sucks to say, like, hey, you want your family behind bars, but it was either go behind bars or hurt yourself or somebody else. And it sucks to say, but I think it's the best thing for him right now.
Yeah, I mean, now what does this do to their storyline? What does it do to their plans? Because I think that, like you said, I think that they were going to have a run as tag team champions.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and we're going to sit here and say about Jeff Hardy's career, but if you close your eyes and you think, what's your favorite Jeff Hardy moment? It's him jumping off stuff, right? It's him putting his body on the line. It's not him out there like Bret Hart and technical wrestling and all that stuff. I mean, he can do it, but it's more or less his high flying and his ability to be like almost suicidal in the ring. And you were up close and personal on the ring, and you've seen there's not a lot of protection there. That's steel 2x4s and a thin little mat, and that hurts. That hurts a lot, and people take some serious bumps. So when your whole career is being death defying, it's not, and you go on the road and you're traveling as much as you do and putting as much hours as you're putting in. Sometimes the only thing you have is that bottle or those drugs or whatever it may be. And it's unfortunately a problem in this business, and it's things that people go through. But like I said, I just hope he can shake it.
So Alex says definitely he doesn't need jail; he just needs rehab. Rehab doesn't work.
He's tried rehab. Yeah, he's been in rehab. And listen, and I'm not sitting here saying or putting anybody else down, but like family and friends are sometimes your biggest enemies when it comes to that, because they're still your family and friends, and they're going to still kind of enable you because they love you. Maybe separating yourself from them and sitting behind bars for a year or two and being away from your kids is that wake-up call. Some people need more extreme measures than rehab.
Yeah, I think that, listen, we're 20 years in on this guy. He's had a lot of chances.
He's walked into the ring drunk.
Yeah. TNA
and high.
Yeah. So, like, I think at this point, he's exhausted everything he hasn't been locked up for an amount of time. I think a year in jail might, if you throw him in for 12 months and you throw him in rehab after, and maybe he'll see, listen, I lost my freedom over this. Mm-hmm. That might be the wake-up call he needs.
Yeah. Storyline wise, I'm not sure what they would do. I mean, if you want to make it exciting, I'd put maybe Lucha Bros in there. I don't know. It's tough to say, but maybe this is Jurassic Express keeping it a little longer because I'm not sure if the Bucks want the titles yet.
Let's get into Raw because we got about 8 minutes left.
Yeah, we're still looking at what is this? Is this just Chicago PD or what is this? Yeah.
Chicago. Hey, listen, I like Chicago PD.
I can't do these Dick Wolf shows.
Really? I like all the
man. There's too much murder and everything on TV. I don't want to watch a whole TV show based on murder and all this other horrible stuff that's going on in the world. I need to escape from it.
There's murder outside my door. I'd rather watch
exactly. So I'm not going to watch it on TV and watch SVU. I hate those shows. SVU and all those police. I don't need it.
Well, I'm telling you, where I live, they don't catch a guy. At least on SVU, they catch him.
Yeah. It was his best friend's cousin's neighbor who babysits his goldfish, whose third cousin removed. They're so wacky.
Don't. Right. The show is wacky. They tie everything up in 1 hour. It's kind of unbelievable. But yeah, let's get into Raw tonight. So look, everybody, what a shock this was last week, huh? Were you shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked. I wasn't a fan of it, but then I heard more of the backstage stuff of why it happened, and I'm gonna be honest, man. It's hard for me right now with WWE's product to buy in or subscribe to a talent because it seems like they don't subscribe and buy into their talents. So I don't put a lot of stock into this stable, and I want to because I like everybody in it. But we'll see how long it goes. They fired Bray Wyatt. He was the #1 merch seller. Like, no one's safe in this company.
Yeah, it's a head scratcher.
I got to do commentary in the school that Damian Priest and Matt Riddle came from in Jersey. That was pretty sick. Yeah, Monster Factory.
That must have been cool. Yeah, I've been to Monster Factory once or twice. Nice facility. I'm on the fence with this because I love all three these performers as well. I think Finn deserves better than they're giving him. The guy's a legend. Rhea Ripley has never reached her potential. The one title run she had was just terrible. And Damian Priest, to me, definitely could be a future WWE champion. But, factions, they can bury you if they're,
if they're not done right. Well, here's my question. Who do you give a microphone here to do promos?
Right, and that's the problem. I think Damian. I think you got to give it to Damian. I think they're putting lock, stock, and barrel in Damian because he's got the look. He's a big presence. We'll see. Edge was just great on the mic, but Edge got his way. He said, "I don't like the way this is going. I'm out of here."
Imagine changing your hair, your look, your entrance music, putting all that work into it for them to be like, "Hey, you're gonna start being supernatural and have mystical powers." He's like, "I'm out. I'm out of here." He's like, "Yo, concerto me. I'll come back in 6 months and my hair goes back."
Right. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, do you think we see Edge tonight?
No. Storyline wise, if he took a concerto and he was dead like that, he can't come back the next week. You gotta shelf him for a little bit.
Which is maybe that's what they'll do, repack. I don't know. Maybe he has creative control. Maybe that's why he was allowed to jump out,
Yeah. I think also too, him leaving helps out a little bit in the future because you're going to lose Cody for 6 to 7 months. Roman's doing lighter schedules, and really right now, babyface wise, who you gonna lean on? I mean, Matt Riddle's there, but that's about all you got. Yeah,
they're all these releases have hurt them because you had guys to go to back in the day. Now you have nobody to go to.
Yeah, Craig says Balor was a original Bullet Club leader, and he's a main guy, can work. Oh, listen, Finn Balor can work. He's a workhorse. He's a fantastic. He did have really good promos as a heel in NXT, but talking's not his strong suit. And right now, between those three, they got to step up. They're going to get really good on their promo games because we live in a world where the promo is really, really looked at, especially now when you have a lot of really good people on the mics and wrestling companies. And if you go out there and flounder it, it shows. Ask Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa.
Right. Kira, what's going on with Seth tonight?
He's just talking.
He's just talking again. So basically, he's going to bury Cody, which is going to be great. This guy, number one, to me, he's the business right now, Seth Rollins. I love this guy. What do you think about that, Ant?
Very talented. I don't like this character, though. I hate the whole annoying laugh. I don't know. He's doing it on purpose to get that go away heat, but he's too good to be in this shticky nonsense. Like, he's good as a heel, but does he have to be like this fake Joker? I'm not into it. I think he's one of the most talented in the company, but I'm not into this. Him or Becky's character. I think it's both kind of meh.
See, now I like your view on it because I'm totally the opposite. I don't like sports entertainment, but I like the over the top character because I'm over the top. You know. So what you see, what you saw at PPW going around talking to people, that's me.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I'm all about gimmicky and super campy, but this one just doesn't do it for me. I just think Seth's too good to be like ha 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 ha, ha every 30 seconds. I can't stand it.
This is Boom Baby, by the way. Boom Baby's part of the show. She's part of my life. She is my best friend on earth. She
it's all about the boom.
It's all about the boom. Where's her music? She usually has music. I can never find it. Here it is. Boom, baby. So every time she gets in, we give a little
Here it
song.
Is. Gotta learn how to dance for this podcast. Jeez.
But I tell you, a lot of music, a lot of stuff. That's what we do. Love you, Boom Baby. Haven't heard from you since Obama was president, but it's okay.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. So we're gonna watch Raw live. It's on in 1 minute. Of course, you guys know we cannot show it here because that's a copyright infringement law, and I'm not getting any kind of trouble. But you guys turn your TVs on, you do your thing, we'll watch, we'll commentate, we'll talk about what's going on. Richie's trying to get back on, he's having some issues over there. I think Von Wagner is maybe beating up Richie right now. Long running joke with Richie and Von Wagner. He loves Von Wagner. I don't know why. He loves him. I don't know why. But yeah. Oh, there you go on that one. Oh, there we go, Kira. Chicago PD is going off. I like Chicago PD. Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, SVU, Criminal Intent.
Awful.
Love them all. I love the doink doink. Okay, we usually say hello to everybody, but we started talking, so click them.
Let's do it.
Dr. Von Death, what's up? Good to see you, Nick. I want to bring Nick in too shortly. Chrissy, hello, my dear. Mir, what's up? What's up, Mary? Now, you'll see Melinda Ford's name. Click on the thing for him. So you'll see Melinda Ford's name. So Melinda Ford was one of our first subscribers. She was with us from the beginning. She passed away. So her sister Mary's under her name. But we keep the Melinda Ford name up. We call her Mary. If you call her Melinda accidentally, don't worry. It's not a big deal.
Good enough.
Melinda's still with us. We love Melinda. So what's up, Mary? How you doing? Mick Thompson, my boy Mick Thompson. Mick is very special, and we love Mick very much. Mick will let you know he's still in the chat, so acknowledge Mick when you get a chance. Stephen Chambers, what's up? Love you, bro. Alex, the new GM of SWA. We'll talk about that later as well. Mr. K9, what's up? Cody Johnson, Angel, the best hair in the nation, tantalization. Who else are we missing? Marco Ortiz, what's up? Kira's highlighting. She's like, here, right here. Marco Ortiz, what's up? Love you, bro. Are we missing anybody? Jasmine, my daughter. Put Jasmine on. Jasmine is one of my older daughters. She's going to be 30 soon. Hello, governor. What's up, Jasmine? I love you. Craig's in the chat. Brooke Burrell, what's up, Brooke? Welcome back.
Don't be afraid to tell me if I suck. Listen, this is your guys' shows first. You're the audience. So if I'm not doing good, let me know. I need criticism.
Carl Williams, Juggernaut, what's up? Keep going. I think we got everybody. Is that everybody? Leon, what's up, Leon, the King TV? Mir, because I missed you. I said hi to Craig. We got
starting off with Miz.
You're at the Miz. Once again, my girl, Jessica Boom Baby. Fearfully confident. I love you. What's up, bro? And that's everybody, right? Got everybody in. All right. Here we go. Miz TV.
I'm a Miz guy. I like the Miz.
So am I.
I've been a fan of him since the Real World. That's not even a joke. Oh, Miz and Paul Heyman. We seen Paul Heyman at PPW.
Yes, we did. Paul Heyman was at PPW. He was.
We have people who are like, wait, Paul Heyman's at PPW. So we have this 7-year-old kid who comes with his dad, and they're the biggest supporters of professional wrestling out there. And they show up every show, and he comes dressed as characters. He's come dressed as the Undertaker, Ric Flair, Jim Cornette, John Cena, Sergeant Slaughter, the Iron Sheik, and then tonight on Saturday he busted out his new outfit, which was Paul Heyman. It's awesome.
This is for you. That comment is for you. At least you have a connection. Richie gets because Richie gets disconnected every week. So they say, so you said if I suck, let me know. You said at least you have a connection. So.
Oh, I'm ahead of the game, I guess, right?
Oh, maybe she means herself. Oh, maybe she means herself. You're right. Wow.
This is a match, a high-risk, career-altering ladder match in which a superstar will try to obtain that money.
Hopefully, Miz is involved in Money in the Bank. I hope so.
They are guaranteed a championship.
They got to put some names in that you could be like, oh, maybe, because you don't want to be super predictable.
Contract winner historically.
I think with Cody on, I think that brings a lot of opportunity for a lot of people.
I think when Cody comes back, though, it's not going to matter who wins Money in the Bank because Cody's not. They're going to cash in very, very quickly because it's going to eventually go to the title's going to Cody. It's just all there is to it.
He'll probably win the Rumble.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Two times.
He's a double Grand Slam champion. He's
Only
won the
one
title
ever.
twice.
Only one ever.
Yeah.
When the champion is in a grueling match, and at the end of that match, that champion can barely get.
There's not a lot of people I would mark out for if I met. I think Miz is one of them.
Miz, yeah, I'd mark out for him. I'd mark out for The Rock, of course.
Yeah, The Rock. I mean, that's like wrestling Jesus. It's like the Michael Jordan of wrestling. Him and Stone Cold. And I'm a Shawn Michaels guy.
And in 3 seconds, there is about to become a new champion.
Mix is he still thinks we're gonna see Bray. Ooh.
Plays his cards right.
Yeah, Mick Thompson definitely thinks Bray's coming, as does Richie.
Will be able to
We'll see.
their career into mega superstardom like I did myself. 2-time WWE champion. The only
Annoying and too predictable. Okay.
WWE
Hey, if you go back and you watch the heel show they have on Peacock, and his episode's really good. It shows you how hard he worked to be where he's at.
A new episode of Miz and Mrs. airs directly following this show.
Not easy.
And his wife, Jesus,
Yeah.
bless his heart.
Some people got it all.
He got it all, my guy. He's got it all.
More than likely,
I like Raw more than SmackDown, and Roman's not on it. Yeah, SmackDown, they're struggling. They need to figure something out. I think this brand split's going to go away soon. I think they're just going to start moving people around both shows.
I think it's done.
Make one set of titles, one Universal, one tag team. That's called a day.
and they shall fail in their attempt.
And it makes sense to move Roman away for a while because he was just running through everybody. Imagine if he still wrestled every week and wrestled every single pay-per-view, his body count would be through the roof. Like he would make the entire roster look unbelievable.
Roman Reigns, that percentage rate goes down to
0.
Now, oh, no.
Paul's so good. He's so natural.
Yeah. I used to work from ECW.
Bring up tonight on Miz TV because this Friday night, live on SmackDown, your Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Cena wins the Rumble. I think Cena's going to work an angle with Austin Theory. They've been teasing it for a long time.
Agreed.
All people riddle.
Miz as a good guy was fun when he was counter. Well, not he wasn't a good he did the good guy thing and then they buried him to Shane McMahon, which sucked. But best Miz is when they were building it at Daniel Bryan and they didn't get it, and then when he was mocking John Cena, it was so good.
And I counseled them on a stipulation to make the stakes even bigger.
Oh, bro.
Another Monster Factory guy.
Yep.
Wrestled a lot in Pennsylvania.
I wasn't a Riddle fan. He grew on me. I love him now.
I remember watching him fight George St. Pierre.
Oh, wow.
But I could have sworn I heard you say my name. So I figured I'd come out here.
He's probably your main guy who looks like he's probably going to win the Money in the Bank.
Possible.
Straight from the horse's ass. How dare you?
Ooh, Miz. If we get a Miz versus Riddle match, that'd be entertaining.
I'm just tired of Riddle. I'm tired of Miz losing all the time.
He's a heel. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I know.
Remember when he got eaten by zombies? That was entertaining, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of decorum. I mean, you have to admit.
Riddle will be a great Joker.
Interrupting Paul Heyman, but to interrupt an episode of Miz TV, young man, I will give
There's
you
rumors that Cesaro might go back to WWE.
the balls.
I wouldn't mind that. They push him. I like
Cesaro trained Andy Header.
I love Cesaro, man. I love Cesaro.
And Paul, for a guy that talks as much as you do, bro, you really don't say anything. Like, bro, you don't know me. And Roman Reigns definitely doesn't know me. And you guys...
I think that'd be a good match, Roman versus Riddle.
Yeah. So we do this thing on the podcast. Maybe we can combine our audiences and play along, but it's called Pro Wrestling Scorecards. So, and you can they have an app, or you can go on the website, and it's called digital.pro-wrestling scorecards. And essentially every pay-per-view for all companies, you pick who you think's going to win the match. Then they have certain stipulations like how long the match goes, who takes the fall, what fall it is the match over a certain time, is there going to be chair shots, and they give all these different like pick'em seats, and at the very, very end it totals all your scores together, and then we have like a faction on there, and it's an open public faction, so anyone can join the Tornado Tag one. But yeah, we can all compete and find out who has the best pick'ems for the it's really fun. Digital.pro-wrestling scorecards.
Listen, send me everything you got, okay?
Yeah. It's a cool way to interact with people too. What's going on, Stephen Paul?
Get in its track.
Stephen Paul's like, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Don't adjust your screen. It's not Fat Adam Cole. It's just Tony. Anthony. I didn't even get drums for that. Jeez, man.
My bad. I missed it.
You can't beat Roman Reigns.
He has a black eye.
I don't even think you can beat your opponent tonight, not after you hear what I have to tell you. Because on behalf of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns...
Look at the door in the front row.
Yeah, she's into it. She's into it.
She's like, yeah.
If you beat Roman Reigns this Friday live on SmackDown, sir, you will be the new undisputed Universal WWE Heavyweight Champion. And when you lose to Roman Reigns, and sir, you will lose to Roman
You can't have it on Money in the Bank because Riddle's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Right.
You will never get another opportunity at the undisputed title ever again.
Wow.
I always wanted Riddle versus Lesnar.
We might get it.
We got close in a Hell in a Cell.
Which brings me, by the way, to the fact that
I wish Goldberg had one more in him that could.
No, please don't even say that. That's like Beetlejuice. You say it 3 times.
Let me tell you why. Just because so Riddle could embarrass him. I'm not a Goldberg.
Goldberg could wrestle a broomstick and embarrass himself.
I am not a Goldberg fan.
Me neither. There's Oose's cousins.
Yeah.
Their brother that was on NXT, he showed up at a WXWC4 show in Allentown one time, and I was there. It was pretty sick. I actually thought it was one of the Usos. Like, holy shit, they look so similar. Greatest family in pro wrestling, man. The Samoan dynasty.
Bro, you know what I love about them? And I'm not just saying this because me and Alpha are cool. They're humble.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I love the Street Profits, man.
It's only a matter. I hate to say it for Dawkins, but
Montez going singles.
As soon as Montez goes singles, that dude's the next Rock.
Yo, look how much he's bulked up.
He is going to be a mega star.
Bro, I said this 2 years ago.
I said it the day he debuted. I was like, this guy is going to be amazing.
Gain 20 pounds of muscle. You know, stop all the shenanigans and everything. You know, get a little more serious. Don't be so much of a Big E character. But he's going to, I'll be back. My allergies just hit me. Kira, take over. Tag in. She's like, why? Oh, I was broken down. I'll be right back. Kira, tag in.
What do we got? I'm still waiting for Triple H versus a broomstick. It's gonna be tough to see Triple H in the ring again now that he has a pacemaker in. The all-star producer hanging out now.
Thank you very much.
So how much are you? I tried to talk to your dad a little bit about it at the show. How much are you into wrestling, or how much you just enjoy helping your dad with the content?
I like watching wrestling more than I like doing the content, but they're both enjoyable. I got into wrestling because of him. I'm not as informative in all of the history and whatnot, but I do enjoy watching it, but not WWE as much because they kind of went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
But I do enjoy wrestling, watching wrestling.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
That is a tricky one.
I'm gonna put you right in your
I'm
head.
gonna have to say
I'm your father.
Sure, I'll say you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, seriously.
Tantalize and Tony.
Other than me.
Right now, I don't know.
Keep talking.
I'm sorry. Every time I get asked a question almost every show, and I can never think of an answer on the spot.
Is it a male or a female?
It's definitely not a female. The women's division is really lacking right now, I think.
It's lacking story, but there's some very talented people.
There are, but I just don't know what they're doing with them. In both WWE and AEW, I feel the women's division is not doing too well. But as far as entertainment-wise, I think I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
Seth?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Yeah, I think my guy. I like Kevin. I'm a Kevin Owens. I like Adam Cole. I'm a really big Kyle O'Reilly guy too. I like Kyle.
I call him Kylo.
Kylo, yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly.
women's side of things, I'm a huge Bailey fan. Waiting for her to come back. Love Asuka. Love Bianca. It's the first time I've seen Bianca. I was like, this chick needs to be more. Rhea Ripley's dope. She's so good.
Oh, Rhea Ripley. I love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I was so upset when she lost to Bianca. Well, when she, in that, she lost what was it? When they were all when Bianca got the championship and it was Rhea. Darn it, I cannot remember. But I really wanted her to win the championship, but I knew it was not her time. And with this Judgment Day now, I think she's definitely getting closer to winning the women's championship from Bianca.
I think her being in that stable pushes her further away from the title, but we'll see. I hope not. But because Alexa Bliss is coming back up, Bailey's coming back. There's a lot of names there, and I hope she just doesn't get pushed away. And then if they settle the disputes with Sasha and Naomi, who knows what happens.
I don't like what they're doing with Alexa Bliss. I just feel like it's very stagnant and stale. Like she's not really doing anything.
So one of the cool things I get when I get to do stuff at PPW is I get to work the meet and greet, and I get to sit with some pretty cool names, and then we get to have conversations. And I'm not gonna say who told me this, but I got some insight. I get some insight all the time, and I'm not someone who prides myself on leaks, because when you work in the industry and you say like, oh, this person told me this, and then and they circle back around like, oh, you're the guy who, because I've been in like locker rooms where they've told me storylines that are going to be on TV or people who are going to be leaving the company, and it's just not something I do. But Alexa Bliss was supposed to come back, and some of this was all reported. Like people have already said about it, so it's something that I'm dropping, so it's not like breaking news. But I was told before, like it kind of got broke that they were going to bring her back, and she was all ready to go with her new look, her new character, new music, the whole nine. And then Vince got a letter saying that doll sold 30,000 units. So they're like, nope, you're staying demon for a little longer. Then they couldn't get the finish down for Hell in a Cell because she was supposed to like kind of not go over, but it was like a double pin they were going to do with her and Bianca. And they couldn't get it down right. So then she got pushed away from TV again, then repackaged again. But now she comes out as this new character, but she still has the doll because it sells a lot, which is weird because I've been in the wild and I see people selling and reselling toys and stuff all the time. I never see that doll anywhere. So I don't know who's buying it. But
yeah,
people are.
It would seem like a great thing for kids, I guess, since it's like a doll. And kids are a big part of the WWE universe. But I just don't see the point of the doll anymore. I feel like she doesn't even interact with it. Like it doesn't contribute to her story at all.
She doesn't want it.
But we have, I think this is Jimmy Uso in the ring and Montez Ford.
Yeah. People in the chat, we got Eddie Guerrero is their favorite, MJF, Charlotte. I love Charlotte.
Really?
I am a big Charlotte. She's so good. Just talent wise, she's unbelievable. And it's not even because who her dad is. She worked for everything she had. Since Andrade came back to wrestling, maybe Charlotte coming back. What else we got here?
Didn't she leave because of her wedding?
Yeah, she got married.
So how would she come back? When do you think she'll be back?
It depends, because if she comes back now and then if they have a returning Bailey, it would take away from Bailey, but who knows?
No, I think Bailey is long awaited. A lot of people are really fiending for her. Chrissy says Bailey will probably be the wild card for Money in the Bank.
Now, do we get heel Bailey or we get babyface Bailey? Because I mean, on Twitter, she's still kind of leaning into the heel. I kind of still want that Karen.
Yeah,
heel Bailey.
I like the heel Bailey. I just feel like the babyface Bailey was very obnoxious. It went over with the kid. She was like the female John Cena, everyone used to say. But the heel Bailey is just, she gets a lot of work done.
Yeah.
And Montez Ford is just, I think they put him in these single matches because I haven't seen Angelo Dawkins in as much singles matches as I have Montez Ford. So maybe they're testing the waters to see how he works as a singles wrestler. I don't know. But he's looking great. And he's kind of giving smart remarks like a heel. If he turns heel and goes singles, that'd be fantastic.
I think with his promo skills, I think he'd be better off as a heel to start. And he would quickly turn into that tweener where he's a heel, but people would still cheer for him. Like, honestly, I could see him going that same similar path as as a Rock, where he would be part of a stable or something, go heel, be the bright side of that stable, rise up to the, I can just start getting some mid-card titles and then going from there.
Yeah.
He's just so talented. And he's just so athletic. He probably has the highest vertical I've ever seen in professional wrestling.
He almost has the full package for a wrestler in WWE.
And Bianca makes all their gear.
Yeah. I found her on my YouTube page one time, and I was like, oh my goodness, she is talented, multi-talented.
So strong too. All right, what else we got here? I'm trying to interact with some people. Hey, heel Bailey. People are saying heel for Bailey. Wardlow is Ford's favorite. William says, "Where's Tony?" I'm right here, my guy. No, Tony's coming back. He's coming back. Can you sing The Best of You? I mean, you look just like David Grohl. I can't sing. I have been known to get on microphones at bars, but there has to be a lot more alcohol involved. I talk too much for a living, so I can't scream.
My daughter just turned off the AC. It's 445 degrees.
Oh, it's hot as hell in here right now. I had to turn the fan off because I didn't want to blow on the microphone.
Are you cold? Put a sweater on.
Trish is coming back this summer for a storyline with Becky Lynch. All right.
We got Dogamania 2 right here. YouTube, enough. That's Brewster and Luke, father and son, always going at it. Yeah. Kira's gonna fix this. Sorry, Kira.
What we got? The SmackDown Women's Division is getting thin. Bayley, Charlotte, and Io would be cool to come back. Oh, Io Shirai. I love Io Shirai.
Let me ask you this, Tone. Do you like the new Raquel
Gonzalez? Oh, you're Rodriguez now. I think she's good. I just don't think they know how to book her. WWE has a hard time with wrestling. Seems to have a hard time with the bigger, stronger competitors because, like, you put them into charge, and then it's like, okay, how do you realistically beat them then? And then they book themselves into a corner. And I think Raquel and like Rhea Ripley fall in that category. It's like, well, how do you have them go out there and kill everybody? So either you're really, really big and you're a doofus who loses, I just got booted.
You're here. Uh-oh. Huh?
We both got smacked. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Someone jinxed me. They said, "Do you have a good connection?" And maybe not. Is my cam moving or no?
It might be StreamYard, bro. StreamYard's. I gotta find a new.
Is my cam moving or no?
No, you're frozen now.
What's happening? Let's try this. I'm gonna stop my cam quick.
Kira's checking the feed right now.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything on my end saying that like I'm low. I'm not sure what's happening.
No, I got full connection too.
There you go.
There you are. It is a little late, but it's a little slow. It might be StreamYard. You know. Hey, Casey Daly, what's up? Good to see you back.
Let's say, Tony, did you get your Thor tickets? You going to see Thor?
Of course. Big Marvel guy. I'm going to see Jurassic Dominion probably Friday. It's got terrible reviews. Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm not a big. I can't watch any more Jurassic Park. You know, what movie was really good. It's if you have streaming or Disney. It had no business being as good as it did. Did you watch Chippendale?
No, I heard Chippendales was
good. It's fantastic. It's so good. It had no business being that good. Like what they did with Elias. Wait, are we? First off, Elias is gone. I don't know who you're talking about with this Elias character. It's Ezekiel, and he is the greatest thing in professional wrestling right now. And the fact he's doing it with Kevin Owens is making it so much better. That storyline can go on for the next 10 years, and I'll be happy. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Tired of the way the name changes they did with Austin Theory. Came back as Walter, then Gunther. Sometimes name changes happen because people get in some trouble, like Matt Riddle, or he gets accused of some things. So what they do is they just get rid of Riddle, or no, they get rid of Matt, because if you can't Google just Riddle and the accusations will still show up. But same with Austin Theory. Austin Theory dropped Austin because he was part of that speaking out movement as well.
Yeah. Very weird tonight. They're having a qualifying match for the women, but in a tag team. So it's Nikki, ASH, and Doudrop going against Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. So I guess two people qualify at once.
They're just grasping at straws.
Oh God, the laziness.
I think this match has gone a little too long. Just me, but they have a 3-hour show to fill.
Yeah, they got to fill it.
So I'm going to ask your audience here: are you guys into the independent scene, or you guys just watch what's on TV? Like, do we have any independent fans? Now, when I say independent, I don't mean just like GCW or the big ones. Like, does anyone here subscribe to like IWTV, or do they go to local shows around them?
Well, Alex is the GM of SWA in New York.
Okay, I've never heard of SWA, but
and
I will check them out.
You've heard of NYWC, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm an NYWC Hall of Famer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I went to an NYWC show a while back with we did like a carpool. We all drove up. That's up in Albany, right?
No, that one's in Long Island. They're based out of I forget. It used to be HWA, Hardcore Wrestling Alliance, basically started, and then NYWC came off from them. But yeah, our actual Hardcore Wrestling Alliance went into the Hall of Fame. So because I'm an inaugural member of HWA, I'm in the NYWC Hall of Fame.
Nice. Yeah, I went up to some show in Albany. It was pretty fun. But yeah, I love the independent scene. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or something to look out for if you're professional wrestling fans and like the independent scene. But IWTV.com, where you can, it's like Netflix, but it's like hundreds and thousands of different independent wrestling, and they all upload their content. Like you watch Beyond, you can watch all these cool promotions, and they're all on this platform. And it's a great place to watch a bunch of wrestling, and it's all one price. So like if you're on Fight and you have to pay per show, this is just like one subscription and all the shows are on there, and it's a great way to watch a lot of good talent. Good Samoan drop. Who are some of your? We'll put some in the chat. Who are some of your favorite independent stars? Who did you fall in love with during your at PPW, Tony?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so nervous about being a camera guy and just getting my own content. I missed a lot of names. I missed a lot of what was going on. But who was the guy? Oh my God. Who was the guy involved in the ladder match? The two guys in the ladder match. Who's that?
The bigger guy or the skinnier guy?
The skinnier guy.
That's Andy Header. That's the guy on our podcast.
That's Andy.
Yeah.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
In love with him, bro. Like, I want to have a bromance with that dude. You know?
Nice.
The dude's awesome.
You'll see him on the table every Thursday with us.
I was so impressed with him. I mean, he's welcome to come to the show too as well, man.
Yeah.
I was very impressed by him, man. That's very good ring awareness. He's very crisp too. Very crisp.
He was trained by Cesaro. He was from Chikara. He originally trained in Chikara.
Oh, Pablo Guzman says American wrestling experience.
Okay. Another AEW. What did you think of Action Andretti?
Great. Listen.
They killed it. That kid's gonna be a megastar.
Every match was entertaining.
Yeah.
Every match was entertaining. And I had an up close front row seat base. I had a bit in the front row seat. So you know.
I had to film my first cinematic match. I haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah, I got clips of that too. I didn't put it up because I didn't want to spoil anything from anybody.
Yeah.
But that was cool just to watch. You know, it was cool just to watch. Getting to interview Moose was great too. By the way, you know, Moose coming was great. You know,
he's really nice. He gets a bad rap. A lot of people say like they have him on their podcast and he kind of phones it in. But every experience I ever had with him was really dope. We were in a room one time. It was me, him, and like 9 other people, like big name people. Yeah, the tag team champs are gonna lose.
Wow.
But he's been super nice to me. He's been a cool name. Cowboy Bob Orton was really nice. What does he go by now? Zachary Wentz was pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. They always bring some cool names. So if you're always trying to get that autograph that you're looking for, PPW is a place to be.
Let me tell you guys, I'll be at the next PPW show. I'll be doing camera work again. I'll be getting my own footage there as well. You guys want to make a trip to PPW? It's not that far, especially in Delaware. If you live in South Jersey, it's not a long ride. It took me an hour 20 minutes to get there, which was easy, man, easy peasy. So I had a great time.
Hold on, let me see where this place is located. I'll be in Jersey. I just don't know what part of Jersey I'll be in a couple weeks. Shore Star Wrestling presents Monsoon. It is 1086 Route 47, Rio Grande, New Jersey. Rio Grande, Jersey. I'm not sure where that is.
New Jersey.
Getting directions to Rio Grande.
It's going to have Boom Harden versus Matt Vertigo, HC Loke versus Vinny Senzo, a fatal four-way between Mantequilla, Encore, Chris Slade, who we've seen at PPW. Chris Slade, Mantequilla, and Encore, all PPW guys. Daniel Xavier in that, or Alexander in that one. A lot of Matt Quay versus Sam Thompson, Charlie Bonfire versus Pete. EverQuest versus Philly Mike Swanson. Valerie Verma versus Demarius Dawkins. Yeah, I'll be doing commentary on that show. That'll be on IWTV.
What's the date?
The 25th, I believe. of this month.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The 25th.
That's
HC Loke is one of the coolest dudes you'll ever meet. I love that guy to death.
That's my little guy's birthday, June 25th.
Take him to a show.
I should. It's only 80 miles from me, so it's an hour and 20.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 3-hour drive from me. Oh, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a long one.
We'll talk. Maybe I can make that show.
Yeah, if anyone's in the Jersey area, come hang out.
Definitely. Steven says ASW in West Virginia.
ASW. Like I said, if you guys are on the on Facebook or anything like that, or on YouTube, send us links. Like I said, if you're on the YouTube, head over to Tornado Tag. Not trying to steal your people here, but head over and send us footage so we can watch it. We always like to review shows and see new talent.
First of all, I want you to grab as many people as you can.
We're trying to hit 1K. If you can help us on YouTube, we're trying to hit 1K. We're struggling because we have a bigger audience on Facebook, so it's hard to get people to get off of Facebook and join us on Twitter.
All right. So
yeah.
What's your YouTube channel? What is it?
Tornado Tag Podcast.
Tornado Tag. Let me go. My producer left. Where she went?
She quit. She quit the show.
She probably did. Be right back, guys. Sorry.
This past weekend, FTRF wrestled Davey. Oh, I love Davey Richards. Davey Richards, he comes to PPW a lot. He's a cool dude, man. Really, really nice guy. Another one that used to come to PPW a lot, and then she got signed was Mercedes Martinez. I love Mercedes Martinez.
Good friends. Me and her good friends.
Yeah, she's awesome.
All right, so guys, everybody listen up.
Look at those pathetic numbers. Check it out. Look at that. 110, baby.
Guess what? Everybody start off with one, bro. That's how you got to start.
Yeah. So what we did is when we first started, all of our shows were on the network. So we had a network YouTube, and not every show that I run is represented on that network. And I kind of felt bad that only shows that I'm a part of are represented, and I felt like the other shows were not being represented. So then I started. Essentially about 6 months ago, I started over. So every single show got its own YouTube, its own audio platform, all of its own social medias. So we've been going for almost 4 years, but the last 6 months has almost been like a complete reboot. Like where I'm at right now is technically my kitchen, but I built like a giant set. So if you go and look back at older videos and stuff like that, you'll see where we came from and how we got there. But it's been a journey, man.
Everybody, I just put the link down here. I don't know if you can copy it or not, but there it is. Also, if you're on right now, everybody switch over, just open another window, whatever, and subscribe to Tornado Tag Podcast.
If you do, thank you so much. I would really appreciate it.
He's at 110 now. He should be at 136 in the next 10 minutes.
Let's get it.
Let's go, nation. Let's go. Show Tony that we can support. Let's go. I'm gonna start refreshing. He's at 110 right now. Where's he at? Let's go. Let's see. He's at 113. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
113. Let's go, guys. You know what? Wait a minute. Hold
on. We got music. We got subscriber music.
Still 113.
I appreciate you all.
115.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
116.
Whoa.
118. Let's go. I'm getting high. 119. Let's go.
Y'all are the best. Seriously, I appreciate that so much.
120. Let's freaking go. Come on, guys.
Sean Taylor was 21, my favorite football player of all time. Can we hit 21?
Not yet. 21. Come on. Still at 120. Hey, yo, cut the music. Yo, Nation of Tantalization, I need you now. Stop what you're doing. Subscribe to Tony's channel now. Another Tony. Support another Tony. 20 times 2, 20 squared.
We're TNT, baby. TNT, we're dynamite.
TNT, dynamite. Let's go. 121.
There it is.
Let's go.
Sean Taylor, baby. Like I said, give you a little thing too. This Thursday at 6:30, we'll be talking the history of the Bullet Club. Another promotion we work at a lot is called the Sanctuary, and this place is crazy. It's stunt fighting, they call it. It's in this old church. They took this entire old church and they turned it into a wrestling venue, and it is the coolest thing you'll ever see. HC Loc goes there a lot with a lot of his students. It's a place where you're going to get amazing footage and stuff like that, and they're free on YouTube as well if you go to the Sanctuary. But their champion at Sanctuary is Ace Austin. So I've gotten close with Ace. He's a really cool dude and just joined the Bullet Club. So we said, just because he's joining, we're going to do the history of the Bullet Club. Then the Jay White stuff happened. So it's kind of cool that we're going to capitalize on something before it kind of got big. AEW is based out of Chicago and ran by Trent. I'm going to butcher that last name, of Total Nonstop Impact YouTube channel. Oh, nice.
Zubri.
Thank you.
You're 124. You're 124.
I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate that so much.
Let's get him to 136, guys. He's still short. 136 is where he should be. 136. If you're not sub now. Hey, I still see 124. I better see 125.
He's getting hyped. He's getting hyped.
Guys.
Love the Bullet Club. I wasn't a huge New Japan person. Like that's a promotion I have to still get used to, but I'm excited to learn the history of it.
125. Let's go. Okay.
There it is.
We're 11 away, guys, from 136. So 11 people have not subbed. Please do so. I will find out who it is. I will look. You know what? Can I see your subscribers or no?
I don't know how to even do that.
Let me see. Maybe Kira knows. Kira, you know how you can do it? I can only see mine, right? You guys are impressing me. Let's go, though. Let's go. 125. Where are we at now? Still at 125. Hey, guys.
Click on the video tab real quick. Or playlist. Go to playlist.
Well, let me make this a little smaller now. Hold
on. Go to backstage. Click backstage. Go to. It's hard to see. Look for main event. That was a pretty fun interview. Let's mute it. You have to unmute it. I'm not a backstage interviewer, so don't be too critical on me. But
all right, this is my final one of the night here at PPW Countdown. Overall, a really, really fun show.
I love these dudes.
I think so. You guys started off the night in different ring attire.
Yeah.
Took a little shot there.
So we kind of found out they weren't gonna be here, SPF, and what better way to poke fun at them not being here than actually coming out?
1 second. I'm getting 1 second. I got some. Where am I here, Carol?
What happened? Oh, you're getting echo?
Yeah, I got Seth Rollins talking. My bad.
That's all right.
My bad. Here we go.
New York's finest.
So they came out as South Philly's finest and made fun of them, and then they wrestled the headbangers.
Behind the curtain, there's a cameraman back there from the Philly area. I don't know. I don't like their sports teams.
So
main events from House of Glory. They just wrestled for the tag team champions against the Briscoes.
Accomplished so much over the years at PPW. 6-time former PPW tag team champion.
6-time.
Very, very talented tag team. But to treat us the way they did, to attack us behind our backs when it was nothing but love and respect.
It's gonna get real adult here real quick.
We're able to come to them and talk to them about stuff. They should be able to do this.
Slyly, though. Slyly.
It's cool. Us when you lost to Seth Slaughter. It has nothing to do with us. I had love for South Philly's finest. They lost that match on their own. Blame yourself. Take responsibility. Don't blame us.
Jay Line's getting fired up.
Blame yourselves. And this is why we are the current PPW Tag Team Champion.
Main event said, come one, come all. They came behind our backs.
They wrestled FTR and Jungle Express on AEW Dark too.
Oh wow!
He's finds to get away with it. No.
My lion's fed up.
He's very angry.
I'm fed up.
You need more meat, I think.
I think so. But there's still room to have fun, so that is why we were in the attire that we were in tonight.
Yes. Taking the high road, we'll say.
Yes.
Now, with showing that respect, a new tag team has emerged at PPW. Guys you know pretty well.
How are you guys going to approach the next show? Because rumors are having that you guys are going to be squaring off next show.
I mean, listen, I love if you guys talk about the trustees.
The trustees.
The trustees, which is current ROH heavyweight champion.
Love and respect them. These guys are, brothers in arms, but nothing will stop us from defending our titles.
Yeah.
Not friends, not family. This is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So Evander, Charles Mason. Right up. We'll be waiting.
And on record, tonight you guys stepped in the ring, helping out the headbangers.
Yeah.
He beat your meat.
Lion, I'll let you take care of that.
He beat your meat.
Beat my meat. It happened. On record, we finished. I finished. And on that note, we're finished.
Onward!
He beat my meat. I finished. Yeah, that was fun. I used to do that for PPW, and then I transitioned from that to commentary because I thought I didn't do a very good job.
No, I liked it. I think it was good.
I can't keep a straight face. So like if something funny happens, I break every time. I can't. Becky Lynch going for the 24/7 championship against Dana Brooke.
Listen,
if that was on your bingo card for 2022, you're killing the game.
Listen,
I like Dana Brooke.
So do I. But
she works her ass off.
But she's wasted, bro. You have no idea what to do with her.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of big-time Bex.
Yeah, Bobby.
That doesn't mean good things for Dana Brooke.
Yeah, that was me in that video with shorter hair and no hair. Actually, I had shorter hair at the time.
Yeah, she's you do look like Kevin Owens' younger brother. You do.
Yeah. I'll take it, man. I love Kevin Owens. He's my favorite.
So let's check where you are. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
Let's see where you are.
Everyone to subscribe. Seriously, thank you all so much. I hope you enjoy the content and hang around and check us out. Like I said, you're gonna see us a lot working together. Tony and Tony here. We're gonna be doing some cool stuff.
You still at 125. You're a little short, but you jumped a little bit.
Yeah, that was good.
Some people
113 or something.
Yeah, some people walked away, so maybe people are not watching, but they'll come back. We'll put it back up there again. We'll get you there.
I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
I'll put that link in this description. I already highlighted it. So once I get a chance,
you can check out our Instagram too. We have a lot of cool photos you'll see of us with some pretty cool names and people you've seen at like PPW and everything like that. I didn't get any photos at the show. You have to send me the photo of us together. I had fans stop me twice for photos, and then we were about to leave the building, and I look over, and I see Cowboy Bob Orton. I was like, I'm going over for a picture quick. And we went over and talked to him for a couple minutes. Isaiah, I'm Anthony. I'm Tornado Tag Podcast commentator at PPW. I met the tantalizing one here at PPW, and now we're partnered up, man. You're going to see a lot of me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why do I like the last Tony? Was there another Tony here with amazing hair?
What's up? This is Big Hirsch. Why the heck do you look lost? Oh, you look lost? Oh, because I'm looking at something. Big Hirsch. Everybody, this is Big Hirsch, one of my great friends. Met him through Mania Club. In case you guys don't know Mania Club, we support Connor's Cure right here. We do a lot of stuff for childhood cancer and everything. And yeah, I was looking at something on the screen, bro. I can't multitask. So, but hey, Isaiah, aka Big Hirsch, I love you, my brother.
I saw the name. I was like, I know an Isaiah Franklin.
You do know Isaiah Franklin, of course you do. Yes, Kira says hello. Big Hirsch.
So yeah. Impact Women's Champion was at the show we were at last on Saturday. Tasha Steele.
Yes.
I don't feel it, but thank you. I have a fan on me now, so if you hear the fan, let me know. I'll turn it off.
No, you're fine. Forgive me. My allergies are really.
I'm sweating like a whore in church right now.
Oh,
I got drums for that one.
Kira,
we were talking about the top of the show. My glass. Remember my glass we were talking about? So this is my brand new glass. I got this from Skeeter's Glassware. They're a small company. I have a ton of different ones. I have this one I showed off today earlier. This is the Bloody Austin, and then the I Love You. Sorry, I Love You.
That was WrestleMania 13,
yeah.
Right? And that's of course the retirement match at 24.
There it is. And then this one is wrestling inspired, but I'm a horror movie guy too. So this is the Piper They Live glass. So that's what I got going on there. I have a Danhausen glass too that they made. It's really cool.
So this is directed at me. So Joey Conway, I don't know if you know Joey Conway from NYWC.
I know Jimmy Conway. I don't know Joey.
NYWC, Joey Conway is a Fusion champion. We got a little bit of heat.
Oh yeah.
So my buddy Robert Franklin, who turned 50 this past year, came out of retirement, wrestled, and then Jimmy Conway knocked him back into retirement. For some reason, Jimmy Conway has a lot of mouth and thinks he can just run his mouth about who he is and what he's done. And I don't care about the championship. I care this. Joey, if that's your real name, Joey Conway, if you're watching, right? You would have wished you're Jimmy Conway from Goodfellas. Because when I get done with you, I'm gonna bury you. Put an ice pick in the. Let me just.
Well, Jimmy Conway is part of South Philly's finest that you've seen wrestle at PPW too.
I got you, but Jimmy Conway is also from Goodfellas as well. So
he is.
So if Joey Conway, Fusion champion, hold that title, bro. Hold it for me, okay? Thanks.
It's Jimmy Conway and Luca Brasi. What's his Godfather name? That's their tag team names. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, listen, we're missing Richie, but listen, I got somebody else coming in to sub. Dr. Von Death.
Bring it,
Nick. We don't have music for Dr. Van Der. Let's pick him some music. Let's see. That's
Tell
Richie.
him to get his shine box.
Here we go. This is yeah.
Feeling it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dr. Von Death.
Oh, look at that setup. Are you rocking a shirt?
Call
too?
me Doctor. They call me Doctor. All right. No, what's up? What's up?
What's up, Nick? Bobby, the meatloaf. I want it.
Ma, the meatloaf.
I'm definitely eating meatloaf. And then Walk Brewster. He wants to go out. Listen, this is a family show. Kira, what's going on here? My face is all over.
Anthony, you said something. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I was saying I like your microphone, the little shirt there.
Thank you.
So we got Ben. I didn't hear what Seth said, nor do I care, but it doesn't matter.
Somebody punched him, but I missed it.
Yeah, well, he'll be all right. We'll go back and find out. So we got Becky versus Dana Brooke for the 24/7. What? Why?
I don't have. I just nope. I don't got nothing to say about that.
I mean,
Becky can't win this, right? She's not gonna walk around with the 24/7 title.
If she does, I'm done. I'm done.
I actually like the idea of the 24/7 title. They just don't use it right. But when your whole company says that this title's a joke, like how are you supposed to take it serious?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Come on.
These headphones be doing their job, man.
What's up, Lavelle? What's up, Lavelle, my brother? Welcome to a new panel. Where's Ravish and Richie? Where is this guy? Let me text him.
Yeah, where is he? We gotta get a 4-man panel going on.
Yeah.
If I keep drinking these beers, I'm gonna have to go for a little pee break soon, gentlemen.
Hey, bro, don't worry about it. If you got to run out. That's what we do because this is a long show.
It's a 3-hour show, yeah.
I mean,
and we're only an hour.
Oh, AJ Styles attacked Seth and said that was for Cody.
Oh, thank you.
AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. I don't mind watching that.
I like that.
Maybe Seth teams with someone and we get a AJ Styles and Cody versus Seth and someone.
Well, Cody's out at least for 9 months, bro.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, if they keep up the momentum.
Here's Oscar.
I love Oscar.
She lost in a dark match to Bianca Belair after SmackDown.
Jeez, how much farther back am I? Oscar just came out right now.
Dark matches are just so. I'm sure you know this, but your audience, if you're not sure, dark matches are usually practice matches for a pay-per-view. So they get those matches in so they can get ready for the main one. I actually watched on a dark match. Literally, the entire arena almost emptied. It was like almost like an indie show, after for a dark match, because it was when they did Monday Night Raw, then they did 205 Live after Monday Night Raw, then they did the dark match. So everyone left, and everyone's like, I don't even care what the dark match is. I'm leaving. I'm like, I'm staying. I'm sure it's gonna be a banger. And it was AJ Styles versus Randy Orton.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It was their Mania. They were prepping for their Mania match. So this is the same time. Randy Orton had that video where he was in his driveway playing with his kids, and they were playing music, and he was twerking. I don't know if you remember that video.
Yeah, that's still going around actually.
So that just dropped when he came out for this dark match. So he comes out and it's dead silent, like nobody's in the arena. I'm not ringside because I didn't push my luck. I'm sure they wouldn't have cared, but I kind of I was right behind commentator's table. So I start chanting twerk, 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 twerk. And then everyone's pointing and laughing, and they're like, and Randy's looking, and he sees me, and he looks and gives me the "you mother effer" face. Like he says, like "you mother" to me, and then a whole whoever was left starts chanting twerk. And this is at Wilkes-Barre Arena. Oh, here comes Alexa Bliss. So everyone's chanting it. AJ Styles comes out. They calm down. They're about to lock up and start the match, and I start twerking. I start starting the twerk chant again. So AJ gets in the corner and just like points at him, like, go ahead, do it, twerk. And Randy does like a couple twerks, and then Mike Chioda's like, let's go. So then I start chanting AJ, like for AJ to twerk. So then AJ starts twerking. Then I tried Mike Chioda. Mike Chioda was not having it. He wouldn't do it. So the whole match, Randy's going through all of his spots, and he has AJ on the second rope DDT, and he looks me dead in the eyes and starts twerking his butt, and then drops AJ on his head. But it was a fun dark match. He totally played into, like, literally there was probably 100 people there, and he wrestled like as if it was still WrestleMania. It was pretty sick. I got a lot of respect for Randy after that night.
Randy's having a good time right now. You know, he's out, but him teaming with Riddle is probably the best thing in his career. We got 31 people watching live right now. Get up Tornado Tag Podcast again, please. Hey guys, listen, we're trying to get some numbers up for Tony. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. Can you see here?
Not really.
Here it is. Here we go, everybody. So if you haven't subscribed yet, right? Let's go to Tornado. I already subscribed. Why does it tell me subscribe again?
How many subscribers you need to have like a news feed on your YouTube where you can post and share people's videos to be like almost like a Facebook thread?
You need 1,000, and you need 4,000 hours watch time
to get a news feed.
I believe so.
God.
Everything. Listen, I got lucky. I got
watch time is not a problem because my shows are long. I just need those subscribers. I just need to get subscribers going.
Yeah, guys, here we go again. This is Tornado Tag Podcast. He's at 125. Let's refresh, see if we're going to be higher. He's at 126 now. Guys, subscribe to this channel right now. Tornado Tag Podcast. Okay, let's get him some more.
I appreciate y'all.
We don't know, Lavelle, if Bray's coming back. This has been a rumor for the past 6 months. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do I have any meatloaf?
I think he is.
You think?
I don't know, man.
I think he's coming back.
You don't take your top merch seller and just cut them loose if they're not a problem to work with.
Yeah, just keep it like that. Yeah, no, that's awful. Hey, also, guys, subscribe. Hey, you know what? You don't. As soon as it hits 127, I'm coming back.
He's out. He's taking a stand. He's walking out. He put his titles on the desk, and he said, "I'm not coming." Oh, 28. He's back.
That was easy.
Welcome back, Naomi.
Welcome back,
Dr. Naomi.
Come on, we got 2 away from 130. Let's get him there. Man. Come on, guys.
You guys are the best. I appreciate it. Seriously, I do.
So I don't know if you saw one of my cards there, but you know the QR code is the key.
Yeah, I gotta get business card. The problem is I'm like, this long hair isn't a thing. I'm a punk rocker, dude. I'm a rocker till I die. So like, I used to hand stickers out and just give people stickers, but I gotta get business cards made. I gotta sell out. I gotta go to the man. You know.
Tony got me with that. He gave me. I met him at 2 years ago at WrestleMania, and he gave me a business card, and that's how I got him.
Yeah, I used to hand stickers out, and then I got nervous because I would like go to a bar or go to a wrestling show and give people stickers. And then like you would see stickers all over the venue, and I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble for this because people would stick them all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I met Nick at Tampa, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'm the first guy ever on YouTube who have a WrestleMania rain delay video.
You were.
Yes, I was. And this is before I lost all my weight. This is how, look how heavy I was.
Oh wow, look good.
McMahon, another weather advisory.
I was over there in the corner.
How was it sit? Were you allowed to like go near people and talk, or were they yell at you for being near each other?
COVID was still going on. As you can see, I didn't have my mask on. I didn't care. First of all, not any COVID's real. I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah.
I'm immune. I don't care what people. I'm immune to COVID. I have been around everybody with COVID and have not gotten it. I have been around.
Knock on wood right now.
This is wood. What are you doing?
I had it 3 times.
Like, I never had it. I've been around everybody. So
Every time I got it, pro wrestling.
Right. So, picture, I weighed 350.
Yeah, go to 15 seconds.
Dude,
I was right there. I was sitting over there in the corner, up at the kind of top more. I was right.
Yeah.
You can actually see me.
I've never been to a WWE pay-per-view ever.
What?
Never.
That's insane. Oh, I'm going to SummerSlam. I can't wait, dude.
Oh.
I've only been to WrestleMania, and that was the one.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, never been to a pay-per-view.
You're going to Nashville?
Yeah.
See you there, buddy. See you there. Let's
Yeah.
go. We're going to do a live show from there.
Oh,
Also,
definitely.
the plan is to be at Money in the Bank in Vegas. That's the plan right now. What's Kira doing?
She's drawn.
I'm trying to draw him his side profile.
Oh my! Please don't. My lips are too big. Please don't. I'm vaccinated boosted too. But
Yeah, I was vaxxed. I was about to get boosted and got COVID the last time, and then it sucked, man. We were at a show and about 8 of us got it, and the one person who wasn't vaxxed and boosted was in the hospital for about 4 or 5 months, and it wasn't looking good. So it was kind of scary.
My God, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but they're good now. They're all good.
All right. So right here, you see the entrance?
Yeah.
I'm up 104.
Nice. I got to hang out with her husband, Nikki Ash's husband.
Did you?
Yeah, Big Damo. Super nice guy. He's awesome.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She changed her color. Is that like a darker color?
Black and gold. That's my high school colors right there.
I hate her.
I guess she was going back to NXT.
Nikki Ash?
Nikki Ash.
She's all right.
No, she should go to NXT, honestly.
I
you know who else I hate that Anthony might take a little offense to? Roman Reigns.
Oh, see, I didn't like babyface Roman Reigns, but I love Tribal Chief, man. It's he got me.
Man, I hate him.
I seen her dead naked.
Who, Jimmy Snuka?
Yeah. Do you want my Jimmy Snuka story? I just told it on last podcast.
Sure.
So I was about 11, 12 years old, and I went to a wrestling show in Hazleton, in Pennsylvania, and we were front row. My aunt took us. She eventually she's no longer with us, but she knew I was in the wrestling show. She took me to this show, and Jimmy Snuka was going to be there. Not in his prime, obviously. He was already done and retired and wrestling just here and there. So we're front row, and the promoter comes over and he's like, "Hey guys, I really hate to ask this, but we have a family of special needs people coming, and we want to give them front row. Would you be willing to give your seat up? The problem is we have no more seats. Everything's sold out, so you would kind of have to stand in the back." And I was like, "Yeah, you can have my seat." So me and my brother and my aunt all got up and we gave our seats away. So so the guy goes to me, "Go to that door over there at the end of the show, and I'll make it up to you." And I was like, "All right, whatever. You don't have to, but cool." So I go over, 11 years old. At the end of the show, I go over to the door, and he's like, "Come on in." So he puts me and my 3-year-old brother, I'm 12, 13, my brother's 3, puts us in 2 steel chairs and just says, "I'm going to have Jimmy come talk to you." Jimmy Snuka walks over, sits down, doesn't say a word to us, towels off, like does the towel shower move, like because there's no shower, gets all the sweat off his body, changes pants, underwear into new jeans and a t-shirt and gives me the whole, all right, brother, and walks away. So because I gave my seat up, I got a strip tease from the Superfly. Pro wrestling, baby.
Pro
Oh my
wrestling.
god.
Yep. Did not care I was there. It just like this is what's happening, kid.
No, see, Mick, I don't think that we're gonna get Bray Wyatt tonight. I don't think that they would do that. I'm not sure though.
I want to ask an honest question. And if you're fans, this is not me putting it down at all. But what does Bray Wyatt offer right now to WWE?
Nothing.
If he comes back as the Fiend. Now you have to remember, when he was the Fiend towards the end of his run, he got DQ finished at a Hell in a Cell, and he got beat with Alexa Bliss turning on him. Alexa Bliss is not going back to the Dean character. That's not happening. She's trying so hard to get away from it. They're trying everything they can to delete that character's existence. He comes back as a Fiend. What is the point to that? Like, what do we get? Like, who does he rival with right now? Like, who does Bray Wyatt show up as and challenge and say, I want to see that?
I think that this is what's gonna happen. Bray Wyatt's gonna come out when Alexa Bliss is out there. Like, look at like as the Fiend, or if he creates a new character or whatever, he's gonna like look at her and she's gonna like roll out of the ring, or someone's gonna come out, and whoever comes out, that's who he's gonna be feuding with.
Alexa Bliss is trying everything in her power to reestablish herself as Alexa Bliss again.
And
she does not want to be near Bray Wyatt.
No. I think that that's what's gonna help her, because she's gonna be like, no, I don't want you, and then is gonna get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And AEW, you think AEW, but you have the House of Black, you have the Dark Order, and you have who's the other dark spooky? Oh, and Death Triangle. There's too many dark spooky people in AEW. He'll fall. I think he'll fall to the wayside. Where he would do best, but he won't make money, is Impact. Because Impact will lean into that sticky stuff all day long. And he'll do very well with it, but they don't. Impact is essentially a independent company with a little more money. Like,
right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the problem, why they got rid of him in the first place. You know, I don't know what the issue was.
They said he was being hard to work with.
Well,
but he also he had a vision for his character, and they just weren't going with him. He's not that fantastic as an in-ring worker.
He's not.
No.
It was more gimmick than anything.
100%.
But see, and everybody say, "Oh, he's the next Undertaker." No way. First of all, Mark could work. Okay.
Yes.
It always could.
There shouldn't be a next Undertaker. You should be the next. That's the biggest problem in anything. If you're a podcaster, if you're a wrestler, I'm the next this person. Be the first you.
It's you, right?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of stuff, I totally forgot.
Nice
Anthony, if you can like later on or at some other point of time, my channel, I do song covers.
Okay.
If you could just check it out for me and let me know if I should change anything. I'm thinking about maybe adding videos. I think videos would be better.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, I'll try my best to help you, but you've seen me. I'm 126 deep. I'm not, but I'll do my, like, send me your channel. I'll 100% check it out.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I'm only like 45.
Well, let's get Dr. Van Def some subs too.
Let's get him that 100 so we can get that custom URL channel name.
Let's go.
Let me actually. He pulled it up. I got you right now. Let's do it.
Subscribe. Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna leave until I get to 46.
He's out of here. He put the belt on the table. Dr. Van?
Dr. Van Def. Let's get him up there, guys.
Subscribed. And I hit the bell.
Let's go. He's back. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, I'm up to 131, by the way, too.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you say like you do covers, like do you what do you mean? Like, do you cover other things or?
No, just like if you can see there, I did Cotton Eye Joe as a joke, but like if you go to my videos, Tony, yeah, It's just a bunch of that's my mom. It's just a bunch of just random song covers.
Who? That's your mom right there jogging?
No.
Oh,
The one right above.
I was about to say, yo, you needed that or?
Oh my god.
Oh, Judgment Day's here.
Oh.
I know this is the recap.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, I just do. That's all I do.
Cool. Well, listen. You ever see Mark Rebellied or Riblet or whatever his name is? The guy who makes a beat on the spot and then just sings this crazy songs. He's huge.
I think
Yeah.
I did on TikTok.
Yeah, he's fantastic. So here's the realistic thing: Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley joined Edge because he was so tantalizing. There it is. And they changed their career to join him. And in the span of one match, they said, "You suck. We want Finn Balor." How does that make any sense? They're like,
You're
you
a
know
Hall
what?
of Famer, but
Yeah,
this guy.
F this guy. What does Edge know? What has he ever
dude.
done?
Come on.
Oh, they said, Tony, put the link for Dr. Van in the chat so it's easier for them to click it.
Oh, nice. Oh, you know what? You know what though? That would be insane. I think it would mess with my mind even if the Judgment Day got Beth Phoenix. Like if his own wife turned against him. I think that would like be.
I mean, if they want to do that whole angle, they need one person. If Beth comes out and it's Beth, Edge, and then one other person so it's like a 3-on-3. There's your payoff a little bit. Tony, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you're aware.
Am I?
Yeah, you were. You were talking, but we didn't hear you.
No, I was whispering to her.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Sorry.
See how good I am? Audio was on the whole time. I said.
Well, knock that.
So
off,
I'm new to this
please.
YouTube wrestling channel stuff. I need advice how to be successful at this. Dude, just grind. It's grind.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
It's just one big cluster.
There it is. Look,
seriously.
he even has beat buttons.
Yeah, he's got it good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, listen, you're looking at a dude who's been grinding 4 years, and I'm somewhat working with businesses and independent companies, and I'm still at 136. It's not an easy thing. But also, like, I don't have the luxury of going to a place and walking around kind of like Tony did and getting content because I take commentary very, very, very seriously. So like, if you actually watch the video when he's watching the training, I was sitting at the commentary table getting notes and getting everything ready. Like,
let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie. I could have got more subscribers that night, but I was working the camera, and I felt it was more important to do the camera work and help out the show than get my own content out because that's gonna come back and help me anyway.
yeah,
So,
that's my like. I haven't pulled any cards yet, but like I think the coolest thing to have for me is Kerry Silkin showed up with Jay Lethal one night, and Kerry Silkin then reached out to me and asked to do an interview. That doesn't happen. Like I was like, oh, and then now me and him are on a text basis. I've gotten wrestlers' phone numbers that are like, hey, text me, I'll come on your podcast. I just haven't had the guts yet to reach out and say, hey, come on, and kind of pull that favor. But you meet a lot of cool people, man, and I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. I get my own head and I overthink things, or I say like, oh, well, I did this interview and then 4 other people did the same interview. So I try to stay away from it. But for the first 4 years, I tried to build up our brand to kind of make us the brand first. And I think a lot of podcasters just try to interview. And then they bank on the interview person. So like example, Tony's got a good setup. Doctor's got a good setup. I got a pretty decent setup. But people will take the money that it will cost to get a microphone or a nice camera or a light or something, and they'll take that $500, $600 and they'll pay Moose $400 to come on their podcast. Even though you're paying Moose $400, he's not interested. He's just taking like, and I'm only using Moose as an example. I'm not saying this is how he is, but you're paying someone a name to come on your podcast. They don't care. They're just taking the money. They're going to do a half-ass show. They're not going to promote it. No. and then you just drop $400 that you could have invested in yourself to then get an interview. So
and you're not going to get the subscribers you think you're going to get out of it. You're not going to get the views you think. Because I'm going to say right now, I've interviewed Thunder Rosa. It got 136 views.
Yeah.
I got more views interviewing James Ellsworth.
James, man.
Yeah.
Yikes. He tried to shake my hand backstage one time. I was like, I'm good, my guy.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't know his backstory until Yeah.
I could have had an interview with somebody who was fired from NXT, and I was like, I don't want that interview.
Wait,
Would that be?
Am I lost?
The Velveteen Dream.
The Velveteen Dream.
Wait, I'm lost here. What happened with Ellsworth?
Well,
he sent photos to little children.
Oh,
yeah.
I still have his interview up too.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I should take it down. I really should. But
Allegedly, just so I don't get sued. But
was he proven guilty?
No.
That's the problem. See.
Well, don't take it down then, Tony.
A lot of guilty people walking the earth.
I agree.
Until he gets proven guilty, I don't think you should take the video down.
But now, same token, now you go to say me and Tony, for example, or if you have a local independent place in your area, and you make good friends with the talent who's there, right? So don't even bank on the big names that are coming every week. Just bank on. So, like example, Bro Keller at PPW, or Facade, or South Philly's Finest, are some of those names who are grinding, and they're right there. They just need, but you're the podcast who puts them on and helps them out and puts them over, and you're getting them other interviews, and you're doing that. They will then promote you and help you out, and then they go and get signed. They're not going to forget you. And if they do, that's not on you. That's on them. That's where your angle has to come in. That's where you have. I'm not saying just, but so many people only go to that well where they like, I'm going to interview every single person. Like you got to you have to sell yourself a little bit as the character too.
Yeah, and that's what I like about PPW. That's what I like about Battlefield Pro Wrestling. It's people they've got their foot. They're level-headed guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're very humble, and even these guys are wrestling stars. Don't you know these guys can wrestle anywhere on earth. You know they're presentable. You can talk to them. They're not standoffish.
PPW's been around a long time too. They've had AJ Styles walk through, Bubba Dudley. They've had tons and tons of big names come through that door.
Bubba Dudley?
Bubba Dudley was their champion at one point in time.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah. He stayed in the parking lot one time before a show. Yeah. Anyway, they've had a lot of cool names come to the door, and there's a cool company to go and meet some fun people. But not only do they have the names come in, but the talent that they push is really, really good too. They have a lot of good independent talent that come all over the country to wrestle for that promotion, and they're good people. They gave some schmuck like me an opportunity to do commentary. So
I was just some dude that said, hey, you want to do camera? You look like you know what you're doing. Like, oh
yeah, the Closed Fist. That's another social media. Go check out the Closed Fist. They do a lot of wrestling production. Dude, this is a independent wrestling company. And I have the luxury, and this is something that doing commentary, I've done commentary at all different types of shows where I bring my own microphone sometimes so I can do commentary. There's places where you do commentary, you don't even have headphones, so you can't hear the guy next to you. Here, they have commentary, then they have monitors in front of you. I have a monitor in front of me that I can see the action if things are blocked. And the guy in the booth who can hear us on commentary is also feeding us replays while we're doing the show. So I'm getting that TV experience to be like, oh, and here's another replay. We see it here again. Like, that's another whole level to their production that they do such a great job at PPW and the Closed Fist production. So it is really, really fun to go about.
Do you have a Facebook page?
Do I or do they?
Do they?
The Closed Fist, yes.
Is this it right here?
Yes, that's them.
There we go.
Yeah. I could have interviewed Danhausen, but he was charging crazy prices. Yeah, I will never pay for sex or conversation. I had one time at a show where I asked a guy for an interview, and he told me $500, and then a few weeks later he went to jail for beating up his girlfriend. So hard
Bobby,
time.
the meatloaf. The meatloaf. See the Closed Fist right here. If I check it out, I'm gonna follow him right now.
Oh, Sasha and Sasha Banks and Naomi. There's another element to the story that hasn't been reported, and I'm not going to be the guy to leak it. But it's more than just them just walking in, putting their titles, and leaving. There was another element to that story that hasn't been talked about.
And you know what it is?
Yeah, I know a bit of what happened. I don't know the full details.
We'll talk off camera.
We'll talk off camera. I'm not that guy who's going to leak it. That's just not me.
I'm a leaker.
Doctor, you're muted. You're muted.
No, I'm just messing with you.
It got me. You fucking got me.
Yo, Ezekiel is so much better than Elias.
I know. I can't wait for Elias to come back and they take tag team.
I don't think they will, dude, because I feel like Elias will just be jealous. I mean, look at his agility.
It is hard to wrestle in jeans. I'll say that right now.
I mean, look at this guy. He thought he was going to be leaving in January, and now he's still here doing backflips.
Yeah.
Well, you know they have a third brother, Ebenezer, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
they?
Yeah,
I love Kevin Owens.
he's great.
Yeah, me too.
Dudes that size aren't supposed to be able to move like that.
No,
Yeah.
no way.
They can't. They're not supposed to, but they do.
You know what's hilarious? Never mind. I almost Elias wasn't allowed to be Elias because he looks too much like Macho Man Randy Savage. So they bring Ezekiel in and dress him up like the Ultimate Warrior without face paint.
Right.
He really does, though.
I'm not an Ultimate Warrior guy either. I won't support that guy.
It's my mom's favorite, but I don't like him.
No, I don't like homophobes.
Who's that? Who's homophobe?
The Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Was he?
Yeah, he was extremely right-wing conservative and didn't like gay people.
I knew he's right wing. I never knew he didn't like gay people.
Like Hogan's been caught saying some nasty stuff too.
Hogan, my Hulk Hogan. If you're watching, if you ever seen
I'm not a Hulk Hogan guy either.
Hogan, if I ever meet you in person, I'll slap the taste out of your mouth.
No, see, Hulk Hogan is just famous. That's all he is. He doesn't even have talent, man.
I mean, he listen. At the end of the day, he single-handedly saved wrestling at one point in time. I will give him that.
I agree.
But I just never got into those golden face baby face guys.
But God,
He's
man,
a terrible human being. A terrible human being.
Juggernaut said, "I'd love to come up on the stream sometime." What else we got here? Mir says Jeff Gaylord. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a, I got him to say that word. Gay means happy, bro. But some alphabet people are still scary.
All people are scary, bro.
Oh, alphabet. Yeah, I don't like that. I see what you're trying to go with that.
Yeah, but listen, everybody's scary. It doesn't matter what if you're LGBTQ plus, whatever you are is what you are. And human beings in general are scary. It doesn't matter if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're transgender, you're a person. I know black people are scary, and I live in a black neighborhood. So it doesn't matter what you are, white, black, Asian, Caucasian, whatever you are, people in general are scary. You can't compartmentalize people built based on what their sexual orientation is. So,
and who cares what their sexual orientation are or what they identify as? It means nothing to you. So go about your day.
I identify as a rich white man. I mean, come on.
I've been trying to do that my whole life. That's not working out for me.
So I mean, let
I do have a Patreon. No, I'm joking.
Hey, promote. Excuse me, guys.
If they go to the show, they'll just You know, it's funny growing up. You'll like this, Tony. I was like the only white dude in my group of friends because I was like my best friends growing up, or all from like New York, and then moved to like my little white coal region neighborhood in Pennsylvania. And then we all went out to a pizza shop in Harrisburg, and I walked in with my long hair and my beard, and the guy at the bar, the guy at the pizza shop. So it's like one white dude and like 5 black dudes walk in, and he's like, "Yo, Bobby Mercer and the brothers are here." Remember the 4 brothers with Mark Wahlberg?
Right.
That was so funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I used to live in Harrisburg.
Really?
Yeah. Now I live up in near Albany. New
Okay.
York.
Yeah, I'm about 40, like an hour from Harrisburg.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm up in that area a lot. Do you remember HMAC? You ever hear HMAC? It's like a concert venue up there.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I identify as a poor wrestling YouTuber. Me too. I'm been killing it.
Me too.
I'm gonna start. So me too.
Dude, I need Dairy Queen now. Are you guys looking at a Dairy Queen commercial or just me?
Yeah, no, it's me too.
Oh, you guys watching Dairy Queen?
Yeah, now Muscle Milk.
Oh, Muscle Milk. Yeah, I'm watching Muscle Milk.
With Candace Parker.
I'm not a big Muscle Milk. Hardee's, let's go. There's no Hardee's by me, unfortunately.
No, there's no Hardee's near us.
You have Wawa by you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of on the cusp between Wawa and Sheetz. We're in the battlefield stage.
I like Sheetz. I don't have
No,
Sheetz.
Wawa's way better.
I like Sheetz.
Really?
Yeah, Wawa's better than Sheetz.
I'm a sheet.
I have sheets on my bed.
Oh, you better wash those.
I remember moving up here. Oh, come on. I I remember moving up here from there, and I was like, yeah, I mean, you guys got like Stewarts and stuff, but like, where's Sheets? And they're like, what do you mean? Like, they were so confused. They were taken back that like our little like gas station was called a sheet.
All right,
Oh,
I will be right back.
We'll be right here.
How do I? Oh, virtual.
I got you.
Port brochure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
We'll be right back.
What's he doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you so excited?
Click on Mick.
He's going crazy. Okay.
Thank you, Mick.
I was like, wow. Wednesdays now has strawberry frosties. Ooh. What?
Dude, I had one. It's so good.
We might have to go to Wendy's. Not today. Back to the match.
Now in control of who he claims and believes is alive. Well, we got to agree with you on one half of that quarter. I think it is quite a miracle that Kevin Owens is even functioning right now, let alone controlling this match. Let's be honest, Owens has got to be one of the toughest.
Kevin Owens and Ezekiel. How many weeks have we seen this?
After suffering double knees to the spine.
I mean, this is like, it's crazy, just the amount. Haven't we been seeing this before WrestleMania?
All right, yeah, listen.
Kevin Owens holding his back, but when he hits,
I mean, these guys will have more connection in the ring than freaking the Steiner brothers did.
probably in the Wednesday. But that's what it takes to be a top-level WWE superstar. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Owens needed an MRI after this matchup. Both of these superstars motivated by their version of the truth.
The mule kick.
Disrespected by the others. Been happening for weeks and weeks. It's included the Alpha Academy, the Mysterios. It's all about these two men, Kevin.
Thank you, Ivan.
And Ezekiel.
Did you subscribe to Dr. Von Death?
Unique suplex.
Oh, sorry.
An attack on the back. This is a smart strategy by Ezekiel, focusing and targeting Owens.
You're 50.
Yeah.
Critical how important this match is in his career progression here in WWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Oh, what the hell?
How the hell is Kevin Owens moving right now?
The meatloaf.
It may not be a bad idea for Ezekiel to.
Tony.
I can't believe it might be a smart idea for Kevin.
Sorry, bro.
You got 50. You got 50. All right, get out.
Get out. You beat it. Beat it.
I'm back.
Let's go.
Yo.
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot here.
Anthony got a haircut.
Yeah, I cut my hair real quick. I'm rocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens Jr.
What? You could try. Yeah, it might help a little bit. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, don't step on this iPhone.
What?
Ezekiel's your winner. Anyone in the chat have any questions or anything they want to ask? Or oh, you just subscribe to the Close Fist? Like, your people are the dope, man. So that's what I want. I want a community that if I say like go support this person, then go support it. That's the dream. You're killing it, Tony. Your people are good people.
I love them. I love them a lot.
Yeah, I'm at 50. I was just at like what, 45? That's awesome. See, the only problem with me, I don't do wrestling content. So like these guys probably won't even like my content. So like I can't really make them subscribe to me.
Are you on TikTok?
I am going to start being on TikTok. Yes.
I just started a TikTok, and for a while, all I was doing was uploading clips, and then I just started like actually putting content. Oh, I just got my photo of me and the Tony and Tony there. Anyway, I just started on that TikTok, and to go live on there, you need 1,000 subscribers. I'm up to 711. I did that within just a couple days of just posting content on there. It's a cool platform, man. There's a lot, and especially if you find like the algorithms are set really, really nice on that, so you can find your niche real quick. I will say this: the wrestling niche on there is kind of trash.
Hey, real quick, The reason why I didn't put you on this stream, Alex, because you hate Raw, but you were going to be you're invited Wednesday for Dynamite because you're special guest for being the SWA new GM. So Wednesday's your day, my friend. You spoiled my special surprise.
You're taking my spot. I got booted for Wednesdays. I'm joking.
Where's Ricky?
Looking for Von Wagner.
You get me? Are you going to bed? Give me a smudge. Kiss cam coming up, huh? Kiss. This is my wife, everybody. This is the person who supports this podcast and lets me be a schmuck. This is my wife. Look how pretty. Look at that face.
What's your name? What's your name?
Her name is Heidi. Yeah.
Heidi in the chat. Heidi in the chat, everybody.
She's dope. She's the biggest supporter in the world. She's the reason why I have all this equipment, and she's sacrificed having no kitchen because of this podcast.
Wow, that's awesome.
Ricky's real name is Ricky Von Wagner. Elias is coming back next week. Is that what they said?
No.
Oh,
great one. Ricky's in catering.
I don't feel it. Do you feel it? I don't know.
MVP.
We got a pose down.
I know you hate it. Pose down with Theory, and what's the point of this?
Remember the Bobby Lashley pose downs? They were great.
Yeah.
So who is if you guys are in the chat, you can answer this too. I'll ask Tony. Who's the coolest person, like name person you've met?
Who?
Like a name guy. Like
probably Tantalizing Tony. I don't know if you heard of him.
He's a bum.
A little bit. No, it's a lot better, yeah. How did that little bit of dust block that much air? There wasn't even that much on there. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're fine. So me personally, I've met a few wrestlers, but the one I'm most impressed with, who actually sits down and we've had conversations, gotta be Mark Henry.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not just friends on Facebook. Like, he shouts me out on Busted Open Radio. Dave LaGreca's not a wrestler, but he's a wrestling personality.
We're friends on Facebook, but I never met the guy.
Who, LaGreca or him?
Yeah, LaGreca. Like I kind of was going through some stuff for a while there where I was just really hard on myself, and I felt like I was failing, and I do that every now and then. I mean, that's the life of a content creator, I feel. And I was just like, yo, man, I'm grinding and I'm fucking busting my ass here, and I can't seem to get over the hump. And LaGreca was like, dude, I looked at your stuff and you're killing it. And I was like, what? Like, for him to like do that, it meant a lot. Like,
they've been showing this John Cena clip for a while. It's really good though. It really is.
Cena's the man.
He really is.
LaGreca has messaged me. When he sees me in the arena, he says, yo, sit with us. He always says extra seats. He goes, yo, sit with us. I can't say enough good things about Dave LaGreca. You know?
I really want to meet him one day. Like, that's a...
He's a nice guy. Violetta, his wife, loves us. She literally says that she's one of my family members. Like, she loves me. She is Violetta LaGreca. If you're watching, if anybody can get this out to her, I love you. I love you and Dave. You guys are awesome. You always make me feel so welcome. Thank you. Mark Henry, who pulls me out. Tantalizing. Yo, I got this.
I'm trying to see the autograph. Is that Johnny Gargano?
No, it's Mick Foley. That's my one name.
I've never met Mick. I want to so bad. So there's an amusement park by me called Knoebels, and Mick goes there all the time, and I've never seen him there.
I love Knoebels.
Yeah. So I fell in love with Mike and Maria Kanellis. They are the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. Yeah. Killer Cross, one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Jonah, super, super nice. PCO PCO is
I'll be back.
sick, like so cool.
Kira,
Oh, Mickey James. We met
Mickey James, I love Mickey.
so nice to us at WrestleCade. I got
And at 23.
yeah, she recognizes at 2300 Arena from WrestleCade, which was like 5 months differential. If you ever want to go to North Carolina for WrestleCade, bro, you're welcome to drive down with me. It's a great weekend of wrestling. It's basically WrestleCon Junior.
Okay.
All the big names are there. And I have a table this year. I had a table last year with Two Cold Scorpio. I sponsored him, but this year, Taylor Tony has his own channel. I'm going to do live podcasts from.
Nice,
so
man. I want to go to Icon so bad.
Well, I have a table there too.
But the person who runs Icons, I have a hard time supporting.
Who's that? Well, go ahead.
So I don't know if you know the old history of the guy who used to run ROH and why he doesn't run ROH anymore. But he's kind of like the guy who puts Icons together, but behind a closed door, and it's just tough for me to get behind it. But everyone there is dope, and a lot of good people go there, like PPW goes there and stuff.
And that's my thing, bro. You don't listen. You got to realize this. You got to think about your content.
I do, but like, so here's the deal. Do I go to an event that's secretly ran by a guy who was trying to hook up with minors just for the sake of my content, or do I take a stand in what I believe in? And that's kind of where I struggle.
I get it. And I'll be honest with you. That's not cool that anybody would do that. But I'll tell you something right now. Honestly, I'm at the point with this YouTube stuff that I can't listen to anybody's negative energy, what they do, what they've been accused of, because if that's the case, we won't be able to do anything anywhere. Because I know.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
So I mean, I get it. So we got Patrick Starr says WWE's trash. Okay, Patrick Starr, would you like to put your content up 15 times? I'll do it for you. Ready? Here we go. WWE trash, WWE trash. I'll do it for you, bro. You want to be famous? There you go. There we go. All right, keep going.
Only if you really used your real name, you'd be getting so much clout right now.
WWE trash.
Right.
Yo, this person took time out of their day to make a fake account, use a SpongeBob character, and troll YouTube counts. I feel bad for your life.
He gave me a view.
Yeah. And engagement. Every time he comments, that's an engagement.
Thanks, bro.
All right, listen, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave. I gotta go finish up some homework.
We love you.
Take it easy, my guy.
Yeah, Anthony, great meeting you. You're awesome, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Tony, as usual. So, all right.
I'm a sexy black man. I know.
Me too.
All right, man.
You're right. You're right.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. So it's tough, but the I forget what I was saying now. Yeah, it's there are some of the cool names I met. I get another fun one was I was with Bobby Fish at PPW, and across the hall, across like our table was Mercedes Martinez, and I was like, "Yo!" I told the person like running her table, I said, "Get me an extra large." So I like passed the money across everybody, and then got the extra large T-shirt. Mercedes was like, "Yeah," gave me a thumbs up. Then the next show, I seen her, we were kind of talking, and I was supposed to be Mike and Maria, but they were going to get there late. And she goes, "Well, if they're not here, I'm taking you. You're helping me with my table." So then I just I chill with her the whole time. And this is this is right as she got signed to AEW. Like she just made her debut when she jumped her and then pulled the mask down. And I was like, "Dude, I knew it was you right away." She goes, "How?" I said, "Your whole career in the independent scene, you wore a mask down to the ring. I know you from here up." And she's like, "All right, you win." Actually, I don't know if I can do this on Facebook or not. Let me see if this works. So I was part of I kind of help with production and a little bit with a promotion on IWTV. It's called CFU, which is kind of like it's almost like a mixed martial arts cage fight, but it's like professional wrestling. So it's kind of worked. And Mercedes Martinez was a part of that show. And, oh no, she wasn't a part of that show. I'm sorry. I was part of that show. And when I went out into the ring, I played like a corner man. So I went out with Masha Slamovich and Christina Marie, and I just played like a corner guy. And I was wearing my Mercedes Martinez T-shirt when I was going out to the corner. Yeah. I don't know. Mercedes. Masha Slamovich is now signed to Impact Wrestling, and she's killing it there. Love Masha Slamovich.
Yeah, I love. I wasn't familiar with her until I checked her out. Oh my God, she's great.
She's so good. She's like one of my favorites.
there's Mercedes holding my title, the TWF Heavyweight Championship.
She's such a sweetheart. Yeah, she's such a
She's the
sweetheart.
nicest person on earth. Have you heard about the TWF Championship? Have you heard about it?
The what one?
The TWF title. Have you heard about the TWF
Is
title?
that what you brought to the show?
Yeah. Yeah, so I am the TWF champion. Did you know that?
Okay, yeah. You made the title, right?
Yeah, I'm the CEO. I'm the TWF champion.
You're like Triple H. You booked yourself to be the champ.
Well, this is what I did. I made the federation of one. It's a federation of one.
Yeah.
I never defend, which means I never lose.
Yeah. That's the way to go about it.
But I'm a 2-time champion. Explain that.
Who'd you lose to?
I stripped myself of the title.
Oh, you lost your smile?
Yeah, for a little while. So I stripped myself and gave it back.
Gail Kim is a great wrestler. I'd love to interview her. Yeah, Gail Kim's dope. Gail Kim put over a lot of people really hard. The coolest part about meeting Maria Kanellis, Maria Kanellis was Kanellis. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, she was. It's called Tornado Tag Podcast. We start talking, and I'm very passionate about the independent scene. I love the independent scene. But she went on and she was telling me about all the people she likes on the independent scene, and I was really blown away about all the people that she takes out of her time to go study the independent scene and the women's scene. And a lot of people don't know this, but Maria was actually a huge part of the booking of the ROH women's tournament that was happening right before the company folded. And she was a big part of that. And she went out and scouted the independent scenes and brought these women in. Maria Kanellis is dope. Maria Kanellis Bennett is dope. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
A tongue twister.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. Cedric Alexander gets squashed again on television. Good for him.
So sorry for the guy. This is Juggernaut. This is Tony's podcast. This is his channel right here. He's at 131 subs. Let's get him to 132. And thank you for everybody who subscribed tonight to his channel.
Yeah, if you guys like listening to good interviews, besides I try to always put over independent podcasts, but in the wrestling world, Chris Van Fleet, very, very good, and I'm a big fan of Renee Paquette. If you like to get good interviews where the people feel like they're just like friends and they just talk, Renee Paquette and Chris Van Fleet are amazing.
You know I can't stand your team, but I will put them over for you, Chrissy.
Who's that?
The Boston Celtics.
Are they like going to win the championship tonight?
I think it's 2-2.
I don't mind the Boston Celtics. Who are they going against? Golden State?
Yeah.
Yeah, go Boston. Golden State. They're like a what? Who all like every other year everyone goes there to play because they're good. F that. I hate that super team nonsense. You know Mick Foley personally. Dude, I love Mick Foley. Like, besides Shawn Michaels, I think Mick is like my second favorite of all time. That the wrestling business owes that guy an apology for what he did for the for everybody. He put his body on the line. There's a young wrestler named Renegade in AEW. I think she's awesome. I never heard of Renegade.
You're at 132 because Anthony just subbed.
Thank you, Anthony. Our Juggernaut. Oh, is that his name, Anthony?
I'm sorry, Juggernaut.
I thought you knew his name. I'm the one drinking over here.
I know, right? So just so you guys know, FSR, who is one of the great supporters of the channel, my friend Jamar, this guy, you'll see the one-liners coming through. FSR is the man right here.
So does he do like fantasy football stuff? Is that what that is? Football scouting report?
You know, I'd ask him. I don't even know what he does. No, I'm just joking. He's a bum. No, I'm just joking. First of all, his daughter. Let me put his daughter over. Their team. Where's my messenger?
Like, does he go to high school and college and scouts people, or is this like for fantasy football? Is I guess my question for you, for him, if he can say in the chat. Dude, fucking AJ Styles is awesome. Oh, I keep cursing. I'm sorry, man. Dropping F-bombs. I'm Irish Italian, man. It's tough for me.
His daughter, our new 4x400 state champion, set a new high school record time of 3 minutes and 55 seconds with 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores. FSR's daughter. Let's go. I want to see that gold medal, FSR.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
How about the dude who's playing for the Philadelphia Eagles just won like a gold in hurdles? Like, he's the fastest hurdles runner or something like that. and he plays
I
for the
didn't even
Eagles.
hear
Now.
about that.
Yeah, everyone's joking, saying the fastest guy in the NFL now is a white guy, and everyone's like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this King of the Ring 94 thing out on your channel.
It was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, we do an old school show. We try to mix it up every episode. So one episode's like an old show, then we do like a topic, like the history of something, and then we do we just started at the end of each month. It's called the TTP Awards. Like you know how Pro Wrestling Illustrated has like weekly awards of who they rank. So we do our best heel, best like we have all these categories and we rank for the month of whatever who was the best of that month to us. And it could be TV or independent. So it's a good way to hear like what we enjoyed, and everyone has different takes on our show. It's we're not all on the same page. Trust me, we argue, friendly argue. And then we're gonna bring interviews back. Now look at that. Look at that JC Storm logo. So we have a whole bunch of different logos that all support local wrestlers and kind of like, well, who's on your logo? This is JC Storm. Go check her out. So we do that. So Andy's the guy on the right with the blonde streak in his hair looking like Matt Hardy. That is the brand new PPWYLN. That's who he put over earlier. The guy next to him is Austin in the red hat. He is currently training to be a wrestler, but just hurt his knee, so he's taking a little break. The head of the podcast table, Brian, is our wrestling encyclopedia. You give this guy a topic, he doesn't even need notes. He just goes. He's unbelievable. He's so smart. We went to a wrestling trivia, and they made a rule that next time he has to play by himself because he's too good. The next to him is Kelly. Kelly is our female perspective of the show. She does a fantastic job. She's been a wrestling fan for a long time. And then obviously that goon next to her is myself. So that is our cast for Tornado Tag Podcast.
Gotcha. So you guys on this show, you guys watched and just talked about it basically?
Yeah. We don't do like a watch along like we're doing right now. We come prepared with already with going on, and then we just kind of break it down. And then at every beginning of the show, usually for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how heavy it is, we do we do like this week in wrestling or this month, this week in wrestling of everything that happened between one show to the next. So like the Cody Rhodes news or something. If something major happens from now till our next show, we take the first half of the show, the first 30, 45 minutes to talk about what's happening right now in wrestling, whether it be TV or independent. So we still give you a little bit of what's happening now, as well as our topic that may be a history lesson. So we kind of try to mix it up. So if you're a wrestling fan, you're like, well, I never seen this old school NWA pay-per-view or this old school ECW pay-per-view. We can kind of put you onto something and you can go watch it.
Gotcha. You got great content. And listen, if you ever seems like I'm zoned out, I've had 11 concussions, so I have to actually,
Yeah, I hear you.
11. Nick wants to know what my favorite Meatloaf song is. Well, since I was eating meatloaf, it's I could do anything.
Oh, bad pick.
I love that song.
Dashboard, Confessions by the Dashboard Light. Do you love me forever? Do you need me? Do you never leave me? I do have Sierra O'Malley as one of our logos. Yes, I do. Yeah. So our first logo we ever did was it was a woman suplexing a guy who was in a luchador mask, and that was inspired by a moment I seen on a wrestling show where it was an intergender match, but they just treated it as if it was a wrestling match. It wasn't a man versus a woman; it was just a wrestling match, and there was a German suplex in there that was unbelievable. And I was a huge fan of the spot. And then I found out that the ringside photographer actually got a photo of that German suplex. So then I got someone to cartoonize the logo. So that's Adina Steele and Kit Raff, who are now dating. But that was our first logo. And then we did a logo that you see on our YouTube channel. That's the Rembrandt Cosmic and Seton logo. Then we just did a series of 5. So we're going to release 5 logos every 5 or 6 months or so, or depending on how much people buy merchandise, so we can pay our artists to make them the next ones. But we just released JC Storm, Andy Header, CR O'Malley, Dark STG, and the Main Event tag team. And then we have another batch of 5 coming out in probably another 8 or 9 months.
Hey,
you do a wrestling podcast with him called Instant. I know about you then. Yeah, I definitely know about you. Instant Class of Wrestling. Yeah.
Juggernaut, send me an email address. Juggernaut.
Yeah, they make good content.
Just to put myself over real quick, because that's what.
Yeah, please do. I'm sick of talking about myself.
I'm at 4,027. I was at 4,020 this morning, so I got 7. Let's go.
Nice. Let's go. Hopefully, people that I put the link out are here watching and maybe gave you a sub. Hopefully that helps.
So. Yeah, I did you jumped in this morning. I did the hearings this morning, which was just
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah, I watched before it started though.
Yeah, they were late, but I do different things every now and then. Even though it's a wrestling channel, I say, you know what? Maybe grab me a sub or two doing this. You know?
Yeah. Juggernaut, are you the guy who's in our Facebook chat? We have a public. We have to get approved to join it, but we have like a chat that's probably blowing up as I speak. That people go in there and they talk wrestling all the time. It's kind of like, actually, no, it's actually kind of dead right now.
Yo, we got Seth versus AJ tonight. Is that right?
Yeah. And it's only 10 o'clock. Seth Rollins trained a girl, or trains a girl who I did commentary with, named Kaya McKenna. She wrestles out of his school.
Okay.
She's on the independent scene. She's really cool. Dude, AJ's dope.
Bro, he's at the top of his game right now, man. 43 years old.
He busted his head open, wide open at that last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Wow, Alex, that's a call right there. His WrestleMania 33. I would never be able to call that back.
Oh wow, he is. Sure is. Good job there, Alex. This is a qualifying match. Wow. So one of these guys are not going to be in Money in the Bank. That sucks. I like to see both of them in the Money in the Bank match, you know?
I feel that'd be some screwy here. Well, I guess it makes sense that he's wearing these tights. Aren't these the tights he wore when he cashed in?
I don't know.
Are these his cash? Is this his cash-in gear? Because he still has arguably the best cash-in in Money in the Bank history.
Oh, he definitely has the best cash-in ever. This is a qualifying match, so what are they not going to be in? I think it's a bad
NXT
move.
News: Tony D'Angelo injured, and his cohort Tony Two Dimes just got released. Wow.
Yeah. I heard about that. I bet they find a way to put them both. I hope so, Chrissy. I think both of them in the Money in the Bank is a good move.
AJ's wrestling with staples in his head right now. No, this is the gear he beat Triple H. Okay.
Hey, Juggernaut, waiting on your DM for your deal.
Jesus. You taking melatonin? Oh.
This is definitely a fired up AJ Styles. But we've seen from both these men in the past, and you're expecting a technical classic. This likely ain't it. Not tonight. This is a fight. This is a fight.
Wow.
Money in the Bank ladder match 2 weeks from Saturday.
You got two former world champions in the ring right here.
Everyone talks about Ric Flair being a 16-time champion, but if you totaled up everything that AJ Styles did across the span of his career, I mean, realistically too, Ric Flair has so many more titles they don't count because it's not WWE product.
Right.
So, Anthony, when do you think Steen is going to come back from helping the orphans and show up in AEW? Well, Steen, it didn't go and help the orphans. El Generico did. He died. Oh. He died saving the orphans. That's the storyline. I don't think we're going to see either one of them in AEW because they both signed huge contracts. But I know it's not as prestigious as it used to be, but Kevin Owens is one title away from being a Grand Slam champion in WWE, and I would love to see him win the tag team titles with Sami Zayn. I want them two to become a tag team and win titles at some point in time. But they both signed very, very long contracts, so anything's possible with those two right now. Have I ever been to any pro wrestling promotions in the Erie, Pennsylvania area? I have not. But if you tell me about them in enough time that I'm not booked, I will definitely try to make it out to one. And if they need,
who asked that? Christy?
Christy, yeah. And if they need a commentary guy, let me know. Moxley versus Tanahashi for the interim AEW title at Forbidden Door.
Everybody, this is Juggernaut's channel.
Look at that, 422. Get him, my guy.
Everybody, this is Juggernaut's channel. Please subscribe to him. Juggernaut 097 at 422. Let's get him in there.
Let's get him to 469.
Yes, let's try.
Who is better in wrestling trivia, Tony or Anthony? Probably Tony. I took a huge break from wrestling, and I only ever watched one product growing up. So I'd probably say he'd beat me.
5 years ago, I would say, yeah, I'd probably beat your boy too, but I don't know.
Non-E question. Do either Tony watch either you or Tony watching SummerSlam this Saturday? If you are Slammiversary, if you even watch Impact Wrestling. So this Saturday I have something going on, but I will watch it the next day on the Impact. I am subscribed to the Impact channel, and I think the pay-per-view goes up like a day or two later. But I definitely will be watching because I've made a lot of cool friends. I wouldn't say, I say friends, but they don't know who I am probably. But I've made a lot of cool connections through PPW because a lot of Impact people come through PPW. So it'd be cool to see PCO and Tasha Steeles in that first ever five-way women's match, as well as Ace Austin. I like Ace Austin a lot. Masha Slamovich is on there, as well as Moose, who we just got to hang out with. VSK is another super nice guy.
Who's that?
VSK. Yeah.
I will talk to Kira about Slammiversary Sunday.
Yeah, is it Sunday? Yeah, actually Sunday I'll probably be good. Saturday I have something going on.
We might do a watch along. I might get the pay per view and we'll watch it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, that might be a possibility too. I might be able to join you. It's on Fight TV, I believe. You can order it on Fight, and I think it's only $35, if I'm not mistaken.
Got you. And Juggernaut, I sent you an invite if you wanted to jump in. So I'm
on
generous.
subscriber strike.
Yeah.
Ace Austin joining Bullet Club. Yeah, that's so this Thursday on the Tornado Attack podcast, we're doing the history of the Bullet Club because Ace Austin joined. One of the promotions I run at Sanctuary. He is the Impact World Champion. He is the Sanctuary World Champion. So I get to call his matches, which is crazy to think about. But and his brother's a nice guy too. Even though he plays a heel, so don't tell him I said that. But yeah, Ace is a good dude. So we're actually doing the history of Bullet Club because he joined, and we announced it last week, and then the Jay White stuff happened, so now it's really topical. So it worked out for us.
Back to live action.
Yeah. All right, now we have a commercial for Law and Order. Now here we are. We're back. I'm trying to think of the show. What show are we? Let me find out in our chat real quick. I think we're watching an old WCW NWA show next. Oop. So if you want to watch a show and be prepared to watch along with us, you guys got the scoop, this early scoop.
This is a WrestleMania match right here. Seth versus AJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
How far Seth Rollins come, huh?
He's fantastic. It's crazy. When we had Kerry Silken on the podcast, and he was just telling the stories, but he kept referring to him as Tyler Black. It was funny. He worked his ass off, man.
Yeah.
Do I like deathmatch stuff? Not really. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge deathmatch guy.
I gotta move over.
Why? Does she like deathmatch wrestling? Really? Ooh, you know what my problem is? I became friends with too many people, and then they tell me they're gonna do a death match, and I go, why? Don't do that. So I did a few shows commentary for at H2O. It wasn't H2O product, but it was at the H2O Center. And Matt Tremont was just a really nice guy to us. And when he did that spot in the baseball field with the explosions and he was in the burn ward for months, like, oh, it just scares me. Like another guy who refs at PPW, John or something Racky, I forget his first name, but he has a really long beard. They call him Santa Claus. He was at H2O and he went to slide out of the ring and the glass cut his wrist and he had to leave the match because the glass cut it. He was a referee and he got hurt real bad. So like everybody knows wrestlers don't get paid anything and they're trying so hard. It's kind of like the Jeff Hardy thing where they're willing to put their bodies on the line to get exposure. But at what point in time does the exposure outweigh their pay and the health reasons? So deathmatch for me is tough, but if you like it, awesome. I still watch it, but it's not my favorite. Only because I worry about them.
At GCW Homecoming, Matt Cardona versus Nick Gage. My God.
I was friends with the referee in that match before he got canceled.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What did he get canceled for?
I forget it was a laundry list of stuff.
What's going on with everybody? They can't stay clean. They can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's a weird world we live in.
You want to elaborate, Kara? You're going to sit there.
I don't know why you brought me.
Because you're the deathmatch queen.
Oh, I just enjoy watching death matches. I don't know if it makes me a crazy person or what, but it's really weird because I just sit there. I don't cheer with everyone else. Everyone gets up and they're going crazy. I just sit there and just watch the entire match, and I'm just like, okay, nice. But in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is super cool.
Yeah, she's weird because I watch him like, you having okay? You all right? She's like, oh, I love it. I'm like,
yeah, everyone asks me, they're like, are you enjoying this? I'm like, yeah, I love it.
Did you ever watch the match where Nick Gage almost died? Well, he did die.
The one where he like, what was it? His eye?
No, he cut his side on a light bulb, and they had to life light him out of the venue, and he died. Like he coded and died in the helicopter, and they brought him back to life.
No.
Jesus Christ.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was before he got legal troubles. Yeah, they're crazy, man. They're crazy, crazy shows.
We got Juggernaut waiting to come in, so it's been a very, very busy night.
Rotation of
guests. Yes.
How am I doing? Am I doing good?
Yeah, okay. No, honestly, first of all, Juggernaut, what's up, and welcome to the channel. You got Anthony up top there from Tornado Tag Podcast. Juggernaut 097, correct? On YouTube, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
What's going on, my guy?
My pleasure. First of all, let me get to Anthony real quick. Anthony, first of all, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Loving all your content, loving all your knowledge about wrestling. We do miss Ravish and Richie. Richie's still trying to get on. He's having connection issues. But Richie, if anybody's, where's Richie? Richie is the co-host of this show. So don't be like, is Richie canceled? Is Richie? No. Okay, only person that can future endeavor Richie. Only person that can future endeavor Richie is this girl right here because she does all the.
She's the boss. She's the boss.
She is the boss. So Juggernaut, to you, my friend, welcome to the Taylor and Tony Wrestling Channel.
Yeah, I just started watching your channel a few weeks ago, and I go like, man, this guy. I love the way you come on here, and you're just yourself. That's what I love about you on here, and I love these live streams. Like they're really fun to watch. And also, Anthony, that was pretty cool when I saw that graphic or that logo you had of C.R. O'Malley. I go like, that looks so familiar. I think that's C.R. O'Malley right there. I go like, it's a small world right here. It's a small
absolutely.
world we live in.
It's fun, man. This wrestling community is a good community to be part of.
So hold on a second, guys. Shout out to my boy Les from Local Pro Wrestling, who does a lot of great stuff wrestling as well. You guys don't know about Local Wrestling. Check out his federation. He owns it. He's the CEO. He's the booker. His whole deal. Great wrestling knowledge, great wrestling guy. My boy Les, I love you, bro. Thanks for always coming and supporting the channel. Kira will get that up in a second. And apparently, Football Scandal has riddle for Kira. I'm sure I'll be coming up soon. But back to you, Juggernaut. Go ahead. Sorry, because you guys off.
No, but yeah, like I was saying, dude, it's a small world. Like this wrestling community, like it's really small when you think about it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So I found out the show that we're gonna watch. If you guys want to write it down, and then you can watch it and then tune into it probably sometime next month. The Great American Bash 1989 is our next show we're gonna watch and review.
Who? Steamboat? Is Steamboat in that?
I can pull up the card right now, but the main ones that we're really looking forward to is Terry Funk versus Ric Flair, and Jim Cornette versus Heyman.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna have to check that out. Because I need to dive more into WCW because I'm more of a WWE guy. Like I started watching wrestling. I'm a young wrestling fan. Like I was born in '98, so I started watching wrestling in 2003. Like at the more in the Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah.
So yeah, I missed out like on the Add to There. I missed out on WCW. So I'm gonna check out some more WCW. Like on Peacock and stuff because I need.
Yeah,
to dive more into
I feel like our show brings that cool little vibe where you can watch some stuff you may not have watched before, and then you can kind of watch it the week before and then hang out with us. Look at that.
We got to take care of business right here. So, first of all, our first super chat of night. Let's go. 999. A riddle for Kira. Kira, this is for you. We'll get to it right after this match is over. Give me a second. So, right now, AJ Styles going for something. Climbing top rope. And
he's going for Money in the Bank.
He grabbed the contract. Look at the agility of Seth Rollins right there. He's going to Falcon Arrow him from here? Or just... Oh, no. He's going to use the ropes.
Also, I feel like both these guys are going to be in the Money in the Bank in some way.
Yeah, Chrissy said the same thing. AJ to the top.
There's the move that took out Finn Balor.
Yeah, the Book of Bond. Frog Splash. He misses. I'm ahead of you guys. Sorry. Kara, you reading this riddle?
Mm-hmm.
You know the answer?
I don't know it. I have an idea.
Once we finish this match, we'll get to this thing and we'll do a whole shtick with our super chats, everybody.
I'm surprised this isn't the main event.
This should be the main event. Oh, we're going for a Styles Clash. He hits the knee. Wow.
Oh.
With a wrestling move. I like it. Seth gets the win.
I hate that WWE reverts to that all the fucking time. Like, no one can get a finishing move. It has to be a roll-up pin. Like, there's too much of that in the WWE. You gotta take your finisher and get beat clean. You gotta get a quick roll-up pin.
Yeah.
And have it 9 times a night. Ugh.
I call it the fruit roll-up finishes.
Yeah, I hate it.
Let's get to this question. A blind man is alone on a deserted island. He has 2 blue pills and 2 red pills. He must take exactly 1 red pill and 1 blue pill or he will die. How does he do it? Kira, this is for you.
I know. I have an idea. Does he take half of each pill? Like bite half?
Blind man's alone. A blind man's alone. He has 2 blue pills. No, a blind man is alone.
Yes.
A blind.
Yeah. So she's saying he takes half pill. They're not powder pills, they're just pills. So she said that he breaks them in half and takes 1 a day.
He said rats. You got it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of on the same theory of that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's not NyQuil where you can't cut it because it's liquid inside or powder.
Nice. He said, "Damn graduate, Kara."
She said, "My eyes are lifted up."
Since the person's blind, how do you not know which one you're taking? What if you're taking the same colors?
You just make yeah. The dosage is small enough that it won't kill you because you're not taking a full pill. So even if you messed up, you're still good.
Kira, great job. Every time you get a super chat, you get a super chat video. Kira, since you're the graduate and your birthday was Sunday, you pick which video FSR gets.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go with...
A little British accent.
Sorry, I just...
Oh, he loves... By the way, FSR loves...
Sound like Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj was hell of a guy.
All right, we're going to go with this one.
Thanks for the super chat, baby! Ding, ding!
Ding, ding.
I'm going to have nightmares after seeing you on Mean Gene's face.
Yeah, that was kind of disturbing a little bit. I got like, what the heck am I watching?
Since you get the multi-man, you get the multi-man. Oh yeah, $9.99. Thank you for the super chat. We're loving it, yeah. And every time you get a super chat video, you also get a song. Where's the music? Where is it? Let's go, Kara. Here we go, yeah. 3, 2, 1, sing.
999 super chat. 999.
Yeah. 9.99 super chat. 9.99 Harmony. 9.99 super chat. Yeah.
999.
Freestyle. Go, Kira.
No, thank you.
Go.
999 super chat.
Yo, that's dope. You know, we're at Kira. Yes, you graduate. It's 9 o'clock. No, it's 10. Kind of late. Yeah, we got all that money. We love it like we love honey. Yo, I am no phony. What's my name? Ooh, yeah, he's the man. We do all hit Dirty Kid. We got Anthony and Juggernaut. What you gonna do? My shirt says not. Ooh, yeah.
Whoa, those are bars.
Let's go. I am the man. Let's go. We do it all weekend. Super chat. Super chat. 999. Yeah, here you go.
999.
Woo woo.
Super chat.
Woo woo.
999.
Yeah.
Just pressing all the buttons.
Let's go.
That's a grand finale.
That was some bars there.
I can't turn it off. Where's the music? Turn it off. Where is it? Thank you.
Is this going to be played on loop?
Congratulations.
As always, thank you for 99 super chat. I like the Juggernaut incident. And listen, that was just, I don't know how I did that, but that was kind of okay right there. You know?
that was pretty cool at the end there. Yeah.
Thank you so much for 99 super chat. Every time you get a super chat, supports the channel, helps us travel, helps us go to, are you pulling my chair? Helps us go to events, it feeds Kara some days too, because sometimes gas is high, bro. That's right there. That's only 2 gallons of gas. That's it. So, yo,
Jasmine just joined the chat, I think.
Jasmine
or came back.
Daughter. This is my daughter, Jasmine. She's my, okay, so here's the story. She used to be my oldest daughter, but now she's my second oldest daughter. Long story. How's that happen?
Did you find one somewhere?
Yes.
Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Quick story. True story. So, Jasmine's
pro wrestling.
Hey, listen, Jasmine's mom and I were together for a few years, but prior to that, I was with another young lady, and she got pregnant and moved away.
Oh,
okay.
One day, I get a text message, says, "Hey, I'm your daughter," on Facebook. I'm like, she sends me a picture. I'm like, "Yup, okay." And so that's Asia, and Asia is my older daughter. She's 30. Maybe was she 31? Yeah, and Jasmine's going to be 30 next year in 2023.
Let's give it up for the dirty 30s.
Yeah, so Jasmine's my oldest daughter, but my second daughter, but she's my first daughter because she's the one that told me to be a dad in the first place. So shout out to my daughter Jasmine. I love you. And this is my youngest daughter. What's your name?
Kira.
Yeah, Kira, that's right. Kira. So shout out to Asia, Kira, Kyla, who's her older sister that moved out, and Jasmine, of course. There we go.
29. Oh, she's not 30 yet. She's not 30 yet. We're counting
next year.
Yeah.
2023. Yep, her last year, the 20s this month. I mean, next month is July 5th. So, yeah. So, Juggernaut, let's get to you, bro.
Let's learn about you.
Thanks again. Thanks for coming in. So, you said you came around the ruthless aggression era. So, you're young. So, you're born in 98, which makes you 23?
24. I just turned 24 last month. Yeah.
Okay,
back in May.
Listen, concussions. I'm not that great on that. But,
you're good.
Thanks. So, yeah. So, basically, how old are you, Anthony?
I'm 35, 6, 86. Someone do the math. Once I turned 30, I just stopped counting. I don't know. I think I'm 35 or 36.
So my son's born in 87. He's 35, so you're 36.
36, yeah.
So you were born in 86?
Yeah.
I graduated high school in 86.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. What was that picture? What was that from? I took that?
No,
Who took that? Oh, can you share that? Can we share? Is that way to share that? Well, I don't care about you.
Miz on commentary.
And Ciampa buried.
He comes back from commercial and he's in the ring already.
He gets a jobber entrance. That tells you how much faith that they have in him.
Disgusting.
The biggest NXT champion probably they ever had, and he is literally straight jobber status with Matt Riddle.
How disgusting is that? That Ciampa, one of the NXT mainstay,
he fought back from neck injury for this.
This is why he never wanted to come to the main roster. This is the reason.
There was reports I was being told by somebody that when the whole Triple H thing happened and he was leaving and all his people were getting fired, that he went to a bunch of people and just said, get out while you can, just get out of here. And Johnny Gargano took that advice.
I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, do you want that card real quick for American Bash?
Yes.
All right, let me pull that up. All right, so the Great American Bash, if you want to watch this and then hang out with us sometime, it's going to happen for our show sometime next month. But you have the Skyscrapers taking on it's a King of the Hill double ring battle royal, and the Skyscraper Steve Williams is going to go ahead and win that. I probably shouldn't say who wins. Brian Pillman versus Bill Irwin. The Skyscrapers, Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey versus the dynamic dudes of Shane Douglas and Johnny Ace. Jim Cornette versus Paulie E. Dangerous. The Steiner Brothers with Missy Hyatt versus the Varsity Club, which is Kevin Sullivan and Mike Rotunda. Sting is going to be taking on the Great Muta. Lex Luger versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Steamboat!
The Road Warriors, the Midnight Express. Will be taking on the Fabulous Freebirds and the Samoan SWAT team, and then Ric Flair versus Terry Funk in your main event.
Now, this is Great American Bash 89?
89.
Okay, we're going to watch that tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch
Steamboat's
that
my guy. Listen, I have three favorites. There's Steamboat, Savage, and Bret Hart. Steamboat's my dude.
Oh, I respect Bret Hart, but I'm not a Bret Hart fan. It's about to get real weird here, chat. You ready?
Uh-oh. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. That's my favorite wrestler. That's my favorite wrestler of all times.
I know he's sexy. He's got the nuts.
That's my guy. I'm a Sean guy.
Yeah, I'm a Shawn
I know
Michaels
he wasn't
guy.
a good human being in the past, but
yeah,
man, was he good in the ring.
Listen, he wasn't the best human being, but he never really hurt any. He didn't hurt kids. He didn't hurt kids, but he may have date raped a few girls. But so name a wrestler who probably didn't at that time. But Sean, actually, I was actually talking to main guys on WWE. But I was talking to the guy I was with at the meet and greet at PPW, and I said, how was it working with Sean in NXT? And he says, dude, it was unbelievable. He says he's so self-aware of how he goes, like he would bring people in and be like, dude, like, I was a piece of shit back in my day. Don't do what I did. Like, he's very aware of what he did in his past and teaching younger people not to be that way. And he's very self-aware about his eye, he says, too. Yeah. And that's I keep wanting to say his real is Nash Carter, but what does he go by now? Zachary Wentz. Ruby Soho. I love Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho.
My two favorite female wrestlers are on AEW right now. Ruby was my first one, and then they just brought in my second. And this is I told my wife if we were both single and she said I'm going to run away with you, I would have to contemplate it.
Watch it. Say her name. Watch it.
It's Athena.
Listen, bro. All right. It was great having you on the show, Anthony. Coming on.
Yeah, I love me some Athena.
Yeah, me too, bro. I
just ordered her brand new shirt.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I met her at
Pro Wrestling.
34. I met WrestleMania 34 in the lobby of the hotel. We stayed in the hotel. Talked to me for about 20 minutes, and then this year she talked to Kira. We were going to interview her. We had the interview locked, set, everything. She was going to do an hour with us, and her publicist saw our numbers. Oh, you guys only at 3,000. We can't do this show.
That sucks.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Hey, have you guys heard of Wrestling Revolver? It's a independent promotion here in Iowa, and it's
I've
Sammy
heard of it,
Callahan's
yeah.
promotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So last month, I saw Athena go up against Swerve Scott, or Shane Strickland.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing match. Like that was so good. And next month, in July, I'm going to be seeing Ruby Soho go up against Billy Starks. And if you don't know who Billy Starks is, she is a really good independent wrestler. Like, yeah, I've seen her wrestle a few times here at Wrestling Revolver. Yeah, she's really good in the ring. Like, and she's really genuine. And Wrestling Revolver is kind of, they do a lot of hardcore wrestling over there, like a lot of deathmatch wrestling. Like I saw Alex Colon, I think that's his name. Yeah, he wrestles on GCW. Man, he is crazy.
Oh yeah, he's nuts.
The what's his nickname? Not the Deathmatch King, because that's Matt Cardona. What is he? The Blood
Nick Gage.
Yeah, Nick Gage. Yeah, Nick Gage right there. Yeah,
Nick
I'm a big fan.
Gage.
Yeah, when he died at that one, what was it? The Tournament of Survival. Yeah. Was that in Chicago? I think no, that was in
Jersey.
Chicago. Jersey.
We just went to Tournament of Survival 7, right? That was 7. We just were there last week, right, or 2 weeks ago.
You know why they do it in Jersey? Because Jersey doesn't have an athletic commission, and they can do whatever they want.
Right. Right.
You can't bleed if you bleed in Pennsylvania. It depends on who a doctor's ringside, but they're not supposed to keep it going.
Really?
Yeah, Pennsylvania is crazy. You need to pay. You have to have a license to do wrestling shows. You need to have a doctor on site. You need a bunch of stuff that costs a lot of money to run a wrestling show.
Yeah, so CR O'Malley, or Casey, that's his name. We like to make fun of him a lot on the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, because like we call him Chase or we call him Cassie. We like to make fun of him a lot, and we also make fun of his height because he's really short. Yeah. But yeah, he's around like the Pennsylvania area. Like that's where he wrestles out of, or he's a manager. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's small world.
Little thing about him is that's not a joke. I said little thing about him. He's a little guy, but he was born with a disability. He has something with his spine and his leg, and he's someone that if you look at, you're like, yeah, you shouldn't be in the business because of your said disability. He was the manager during that one match,
right?
That PPW got to see, and his story is really inspiring. I think there's even more to his story when it comes to like how he was raised, or maybe I don't want to say anything that's not true, but like there's more to his story that meets the eye, and he's a very inspirational guy, and he's a huge reason why he's our logo, because he goes to show you if you love the business enough that you can do whatever needs to get done to get the job done. So I'm a big fan of him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, actually, I never knew that. I never knew they had that disability like that. I never knew that. For the all time,
it's great to see anybody. It's great to see anybody with a passion for wrestling, no matter what their ailments are, what their setbacks might be, to get in and I love it. That's one thing about wrestling. Wrestling are very socially. What do you call it? We're socially awkward people. A lot of listen. People think, well, Tony, you're not socially awkward. Oh, I very much am. I'm just to the next level. I'm so out there. Either love me or you hate me, because people say, "Oh my God, he's annoying." But then the people that think I'm annoying, 100 people love me. You know what I mean? Because there's no off switch with me. There's not. But
I'm very known for being a very outward social butterfly, but it takes a lot of work for me to get there. So normally after a show like PPW, I have to really fight hard out of my comfort zone to do that and be social and be the face and get my brand out there. But the way you do it, you're 1,000 levels above that. I would literally have to probably go away because I have to usually refresh for a day or two after a wrestling show and just self-seclude myself and go away from everybody and reflect, and then I get in my own head like, people thought I was probably an idiot. I probably said something wrong. Like, it's a struggle that I mentally go through very hard, but and it's tough. But let's see the video. Let's see you at PPW.
Yeah, I can't. I'll tell you, man. I was talking to Kira on FaceTime, right? So she just get a quick little tape and then just be like, "Hey, Kira." I was so honored. I was
right where he's going there spinning. That's the commentary table.
I was so happy just to be part.
I think you didn't have anything crazy there. That could have been a disaster.
Nah, it's okay. I don't put anything. Yeah. That's all in here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, a lot of people say, "Oh man, you just did camera run." just for any, unless I know they were shorthanded, and they probably asked anybody, which they probably would have, which is fine. But once I was doing it, and then they would say, "Yo, Tony, you're doing a great job. If you want to come back, we really want you. Got some great shots." That alone made me feel great, you know.
Mhm.
And being selfish, if I can be selfish, because that's who I am on this show, that puts my foot in the door to do
Absolutely.
things there, you know. And you know, I'm not a behind the camera kind of guy. We all know this, but you know, I am an on-air personality. I am an on-screen presence. You know, you never know what that might do. You know, maybe one day I get to sit down next to you, Anthony. You know, never know. Could happen. You know.
Maybe.
But my thing is this: anything I can do for that promotion, anything I can do for Alpha, for having me there, anything I can do for you or anybody else, or just to be there, just to talk to everybody, rub elbows, bro. You know, everything's not WWE, W, and Impact. It depends. Out the indie drop the smaller organization, there's no rest because you don't just go to the Fed. You know, you got to start somewhere. You know, NYWC, HWA, ECW, GCW, all, you know, wherever. You know, H2O wrestling. You know, like I said, PPW. It's all about the community of us. We would never meet each other unless it was for wrestling.
Absolutely.
This is true. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see me at the show. One of the first things I do, after I get my notes and I'm prepared, I go outside and everyone's lined up for the meet and greet. I go out and thank everybody for and it's not even my company. I'm just doing commentary there. And I'm not doing it to be like, come look at Tornado Tag Podcast. I go out and thank everyone for buying a ticket to be at PP. When I'm there, I'm in PPW brand. I'm the PPW guy. I'm not, I mean, if my podcast gets talked about, cool, but I go there and I thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for buying a ticket. Thank you for supporting. During intermission, I get up, I walk around, I say thank you to everybody. Ask them what their favorite match is, what match they're excited about. I just try to make that connection with the audience, because if they turn around and say, I come every week because Tony gives me a little taste of something I wouldn't normally get with somebody behind the curtain. That's the cool thing about PPW and their entire roster. If I'm commentary and I go around and ask everybody how they're doing and generally care about them and learn their name and build that family, and their heavyweight champ is doing it too with Bro Keller, and he's willing to come out after matches and talk to everybody and meet everybody, that's what it's all about. And that's what makes wrestling fans and going to younger fans and making them lifelong wrestling fans. And that's what it's all about.
Oh, Rhea, calling out Bianca.
Well, she's number one contender.
We do what we want, when we want. We're tired of playing nice. We are tired of taking orders. That is why we knocked Edge from his pedestal and removed him from the Judgment Day.
Yeah, we did. Edge had the right idea when he started the Judgment. It was
Give me a breeze with that real D voice.
Those who are tired of living their lives for others. But Edge's actions contradicted his own mission statement. He painted himself as our leader and then would tell us to not do as you're told. He sealed his own fate. And now the Judgment Day are all equals.
I like this.
That brings me back
They all cut a good promo.
You know who would fit great in this group? Joe Gacy.
Even these half-witted.
He would fit great in this group.
Better than Bray Wyatt.
I think doing it backstage was the right idea.
Mm-hmm.
You actually stand a chance of retaining the Raw Women's Championship Money in the Bank.
I hate the name Judgment Day.
Of the EST. But it just sounds like you're trying to convince yourself of that. I don't tell people I'm intimidating. I just am. Last week, in a Fatal 4-Way match, I had my teeth knocked loose, and you know what? I loved it.
Wow.
In that match, I took what I wanted. Now, I'm first in line for the Raw.
You know she's dating now?
Who's that?
No.
Buddy Matthews.
Oh, yeah, I think I knew that. Yeah, I heard about that from somebody. Yeah.
Is your downfall?
The old school emo lover of me falls in love with Rhea every time I see her. It's not a phase, Mom.
Hey, Anthony, did anybody ever tell you look like Kevin Owens?
I get Kevin Owens a lot. So anyone who has tiny beady little eyes and a pushed up nose is what I get. So like I said, I get any one of the Wahlburgers. I get Jonas, the Nick Jonas guy, when I used to be skinny. Kevin Owens, the lead singer of the cartoon character from the Gorillaz band. I get a bunch of stuff. Sid from Toy Story I used to get when I used to shave my head. I get a bunch.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can see the KO a lot in you. I see that.
I love Kevin Owens. I would like to meet him too, but that'll probably not. The only way I'll ever meet him is at a WWE event, and he would charge like $300, and I would never do that.
Well, unless you meet him at WrestleMania Access, and he's like free for WrestleMania Access. And
and how much is WrestleMania Access?
Yeah.
I could barely afford a ticket to get to WrestleMania, let alone access.
Yeah.
And listen,
I'm a broke boy.
It's expensive to do all these shows I do, but I figured out. What I do is I do a lot of things through either StubHub or what else, Kira? What else do I use? SeatGeek. I wait.
Anthony shows up next week at Raw on Elias. I need to hit the gym.
And then I do a lot of things, a lot of travel through Expedia or Priceline. And when I get a ticket, I buy the worst seat in the house.
Yeah. Listen, I look at it like a $400 ticket to WrestleMania, and then I look at this microphone, and I'm like, well, how can I put myself in my brand? And then I go for that route every time.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I don't.
I would love to go. I mean, my goal is hopefully one day, like, if the Patreon of the podcast blows up, and I can take that money and say, like, hey, the whole podcast team, I have enough money from Patreon that we're going to go to WrestleMania, and I'd love to support my team that way. We're just not at that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of person who would get a following, and I would try to help other people out. You know what I mean? That's kind of my whole thing.
Look at this. Wow.
Wow.
Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, people are turning off the product. Not to mention the prices the tickets are expensive.
They are expensive.
They're too much money to sit anywhere in Raw. Like if you're paying over $60 for a Raw in the nosebleed, that's too much money.
Yeah, me and Richie are going to Raw July 25th in the MSG, and he paid for these tickets this time. They were $120 a piece.
I see. If I were to ever see a wrestling event, there's two venues that I really, really want to see at besides 2300. But I really want to see Hammerstein, and I want to see MSG.
Hammerstein is a must.
So you guys have never been to either none of those?
Wow.
Wow.
I could have had a chance to WrestleMania 29 because I went to Mania 29, but I only went for Mania. Man, but I wish I would have went to out the weekend. Because
who knows? Maybe my first time at these venues will be me physically working. We'll see.
But I was like sitting up in the nosebleeds for Mania 29. I can barely see.
Well, literally, I'm the poor kid who bought into some pot. Like, so just kind of a quick story. I'm sorry if I'm making this about me. I hate this, but, I don't know if you know anything about Kevin Smith. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan.
Yes.
And when I was first starting this, I have a joint disorder. So I was diagnosed at 16 with a joint disorder. It's called ESD, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, where you're hyperelasticity of the joints. And as I kept playing sports, I kept doing everything I had to do. I used to be in fantastic shape, but from sun up to sundown, all I did was play basketball. And about 22, 21 years old, I was playing basketball and hurt myself real bad, hurt my back, and I lost all feeling down my legs for almost like 2.5 years. My sciatic was that bad. And I lost my job because I couldn't work. I didn't have health insurance, the whole nine. It was terrible. And I was like, listen, I'm not educated. I didn't go to college. I couldn't afford it. I went to factory straight out of high school. The only thing I know is physical labor. And I just physically can't do it. Even to this day, I struggle to find work because everything around me is factory, and they're not hiring me to work. Even though like I have a great personality, I could do all these different things. They see me, and I'm still chubby, but I'm like, oh, you can go load a truck, and I never get opportunities to do better. And it's just like beating my body. Then the anxiety, the depression, because you're like, got to be a man, got to be tough, got to provide. So I was like, you know what? I really want to. I can't do sports anymore, and I'm passionate about a bunch of things, and every single one of my shows is everything I'm passionate about. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I had all these wrestling collectibles. I had all these toys, all these pop finals, all these old school video games and comic books and all this stuff, and I sold all of it. And every single dime I made on all my collectibles, I put into my equipment. And then I'm just riding this equipment out and just trying to make it work. So that's essentially, so like when people are like, do you ever go here or there? It's like, I probably could have, but that's how my chips are all in on this platform and on this network and this podcasting, and for someone who was just sitting in my kitchen talking wrestling, and now I'm going to shows and I'm doing meet and greets and I'm sitting with these people and meeting people like you, it's dope because I don't know what the future holds. Like one of these days, with this joint disorder, it's not just my joints, it could be my veins, it could be my heart, anything that when your body doesn't produce collagen is like the glue that holds your body together. So maybe one day my heart just one second just stretches a little too far, boom. So I could be a ticking time bomb. I don't know what the future holds or how it can go for me, but I'm just gonna ride it out and have a fucking blast while I do it. So it's like I said, I'm all in with this. So anyone who supports or does anything or whoever I meet, I'm grateful for all of it. But it's been a crazy ride.
Hey, listen.
I didn't mean to bring everything down. I'm
No,
sorry.
No,
It's
that
not-
was
that's
great.
definitely not bringing it down. That's bringing it up because it shows that you have limitations, but you don't let those limitations stop you. So these aren't. You have that desire that people dream about. You have that drive that everybody should have. And of course, it's okay to get depressed, get sad, get down. We all have those moments. Listen, I know everybody thinks I'm Mr. I am.
It takes a lot of work to be that personality. At least for me, it does. Yeah.
A lot. It's a lot for you to be me. And it's like my social life is a champion right now, and parents going to college, and that's a lot on me. Forget financially, emotionally, to see your baby daughter grow up. It literally, we've been together every day since she was born, and I don't know how she became 18 years old. I physically and mentally cannot wrap my head around how this kid graduated high school last week and her birthday was yesterday. I can't. It haunts me. Like it literally. Like I cry. Like last week I did her video. I made a video for her, and it took me 6 hours to even edit it because I couldn't stop crying. It's so hard to people don't realize that we're doing what we love, but think about people that don't even get a chance to do what they really want to do.
Yeah.
In that mundane life and that
that 9-to-5 job or whatever.
What they hate.
Yeah.
So to meet guys like you and to talk to guys like you, like I met Richie through the channel. Like you guys are now my friends because of wrestling. I have friends for 30 years because of wrestling. From HWA, Paul Lauria, Mike Norman, Kevin Flynn, Craig Bosha, Showtime Bosha. Like they did there are so Robert Franklin, who I love. There are so many people because of wrestling while I'm still alive, So first of all, this is a channel. We have no time limit here. We can talk forever. I don't care about the matches all the time because right now Raw is sucking right now. And
two very good, talented people that the company does not invest in the ring right now.
These guys can main event anywhere, and they just don't know what they're doing with them. But it's not about the wrestling here with WWE. That's the problem. It's about the showmanship and the sports entertainment and the hoopla. But that being said, bro, never apologize for putting yourself over or sharing your story, or that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's why man. I take it super serious, man. When someone comes into this game and they half-ass it, and they're like, "Well, I don't really have what you have." I've had those moments with content creators where it's like, "Well, you have this and I have this," because you don't work as hard as me. So I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm trying to be humble about it. But don't compare yourself to me. Do your own thing. And it's hard to find humble people. That's why I'm very happy when I do find them, because it trust me, it's a dime a dozen. There are some scumbag content creators because they think that they can just do it on their own, but if they don't realize that they work together, we can help each other. And that's been a huge struggle for me in this, especially in the wrestling community, man. Nobody wants to help each other. It sucks.
Yeah, see, that's what I love about this wrestling community, because it feels like even though you don't know each other, it feels like you actually you knew for your whole life. You know what I mean? And go hey, you can connect with wrestling. That's what I love.
Crazy thing is the podcast beer community is insane, because even though the craft beer world is so saturated, there's so many different breweries and craft breweries all over the place. Every craft brewery place helps each other out, and they all hey, you need this, you need that. Hey, let's collaborate on a beer. And then you go to the collab people who are talking about it, the content creator side of it, and they do the same thing. And then you come to the wrestling side, and you have the people we're friends, boy, we're friends. And then behind your back, they're F that guy, come on my show and do my content. And trust me, dude, 4 years doing this, I've met some scum people, but it's hard to find good ones, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm the kind of person that I try to help everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as humble as you. I'll keep it 100%. I'm not. I'm very selfish, but I'm selfish, but I'm a little older than you guys. You know, a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've been in the business since 1993, either wrestling or doing, just whatever, going to match, being a fan. But I wrestled independent in New York. I was a light heavyweight champion in USCW in Pittsburgh. I took some time away from my family, of course. But my thing is this: I will help anybody I can help. I'm a nobody. I'm a guy with 4,027 subscribers. I love every one of them. If I have 40,000, I still be the same guy helping people. But what I've noticed is, like you said, there's a lot of scumbags in this industry that just they judge you like, and I'm not gonna call any names because there's a few famous people out there who treat me like shit. And I look at it this way: it makes me want to succeed more because my mind says this. I watch a lot of these podcasters and a lot of these YouTubers, and they're okay. Don't be wrong. I hate on nobody, but I know that I can make my show better. If you listen, I'm older than both you guys. And Anthony, I ask you, hey, listen, what can I do here? Well, I ask you for advice because
I sent you a laundry list of equipment to look at.
Trust me, I'm going to Micro Center, which is our in PA. I'm going there Friday to buy some stuff.
Tip: also look at America. It's called American Music Supply. You can go on there. I don't have great credit, and I went on there and I got a whole bunch of microphones and did like a payment plan. I paid like $20 a month for like 6 months and paid off a microphone that I wouldn't have been able to pay for right then and there. So check that out too if that's an option.
I definitely will. But yeah, and trust me, I appreciate that. And I know that I'm 54, I'll be 55 next year, so I'm late in the game with the YouTube thing. But my 4,027 subscribers that I got in 13 months, to me, that's huge.
That's awesome.
Which means I can double that, triple that, whatever the case is. I'm gonna make it. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but everybody who turned their back on me the way up, I won't forget that either because I'm petty. Because I'm the kind of guy that I will brag. Oh, remember that time you can come on the show, but I will bring it up because I'm guaranteeing you there's some people who have big time me.
Yeah.
And they will be on this show, and I will humble their ass on my show.
I do the Tupac quote where if things go a different way, I won't go on public and bash you or tell you you did me dirty. But I just look at it this way: I still want you to eat, just not at my table.
Right.
I get bashed by my friends and family because I enjoy and watch wrestling. I'm 47. I've been hooked since I'm 7 years old. First match TV got me hooked was the Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express. Dude, seriously, like that's what it's all about. If this is your passion and you enjoy watching it, who cares what everyone else says? That's for you.
Back in the day, I used to hate, when people say, "Oh, wrestling's fake." But nowadays, I don't care. Like, I wear my wrestling shirts out in public, and like I don't care.
I have over like 400 wrestling shirts. It's disgusting.
Yeah, like I have one side of my closet is like all wrestling shirts, and then my other side is like
I had 2 bars in my closet to hang shirts off of, and I snapped the bar.
Oh man!
Now all my shirts are in totes. And they're in my closet, like in totes. And then I wrote down, like, this is WWE shirts, this is AEW shirts, this is independent shirts. And they're totes, like huge totes. And they're filled to the rims. I have to get new ones. Like, I have over like 400, like, I have over like 800 shirts. And probably half of them are pro wrestling shirts.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
and I paid for every single one except maybe 2 of them. I've never asked for a free shirt from a wrestler because that's their gas tank money.
That's all. Hey, listen, I always support when I can and what you got to do. So you know what? Let's segue. Since you're talking about shirts, that is how you segue into a commercial. I love it. Kira, where is this damn? There it is, right here.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
If you want to tantalize everybody just like me, you need an NO t-shirt, Nation of Tantalization Gear. That's right, my very own merch. If you want information, inbox me for details. Men's, women's, and even kid sizes. Be a member of the Nation of Tantalization.
Bring an extra large PPW and I got you. Just let me know what I owe you.
Don't worry about the price. To my friends, they get shirts, so don't worry about that. But
I'm gonna order me a shirt. I'm gonna order one.
Listen, and But do you have a realization?
I will soon.
That was FSR. I got to tell you about him, Jamar. His name's Jamar. I don't want to use his last name, but he's on my Facebook. Jamar. His
last name is clearly Football Scouting Report.
Right. He is not just a great supporter and a great subscriber. He's a good dude. He's a good man. And I consider him my friend. He is a good.
He donated more to you tonight than I've ever been donated my entire 4 years of podcast career. That's a good human being.
Yes, and I come to wrestling. I was talking to some people, and he came behind me. He goes, "You know who I am?" Now I've never seen his face in my life. I'm like, "Your Football Scouting Report." I have this thing where I know what my subscribers look like. He goes, "How in the hell?" I'm like, "I just knew, bro." And we weren't Facebook friends or anything yet. I just knew it was him. So like that's like something that I'm connected to wrestling and people, and it's like I just
I like this next comment coming up. Yeah, I love wrestling. I've been watching since I was 8 back when SmackDown and was on CW, and The Miz was eating raw uncooked food. I wasn't there for the beginning of The Miz.
I don't remember that.
When watching wrestlers wear makeup like the wardrobe like ground, when you tell me you're watching the devil, that's awesome. All right, so I'm not a religious person, but I lean very heavily into the dark stuff because I think it looks cool. So you may see me sometimes wearing some T-shirts that look suspect. I like Blackcraft cult clothing, so don't think I'm a Satan worshiper. Well, don't think I'm a Satan worshiper, but I don't believe in him either.
So you missed this right here. So I was booked in Florida to go to Les's show. I was supposed to sponsor Kira Glacier. Thank you. I did just so you know, I did pay. I made sure Glacier got paid, but I had a blood clot in my leg and I couldn't fly. So he's ribbing me right now. But let me tell you, I almost went. I was this close to getting on the plane and everything. I was afraid.
You could die, my guy.
Yes, I didn't go.
Ask Chris Candino how that works out.
Yeah, but I didn't go. But Les is just busting my chops. Me and Les go back 30 years as well. He's a NYWC Hall of Famer as well from HWA. He just wrestled a couple weeks ago in a Battle Royal. Almost won the whole thing. So yeah, shout out to Les.
Yo, Veer has the straightest and smoothest beard I've ever seen on a human being. Look at that.
Right.
Nick Thompson, FSR did pay for your T-shirt. He did buy your T-shirt. My order comes in Friday because you have to realize I have to buy shirts and I can only do it on payday. I have a family and a job.
Yeah, we got to talk to you about getting you an online presence store too, where you don't even have to keep a stock and people just order from the website and they can get shipped right to their house.
Yeah, I was on teespring.com and I couldn't. We'll talk.
I use Redbubble now.
Are you guys on
Redbubble? No, Pro Wrestling Tees, you have to pay them to put your shirts on there. And if I can go on Redbubble and I could put my logo on freaking clocks. Actually, go on. You still have my website pulled up there, or my YouTube channel?
Somewhere. I got like 80 windows open.
Check, see if you have my website still up there. I'll show you real quick.
Kira's doing it. She's
question for Anthony. I'll wait till he pulls it up. I do not have that shirt, but he's working on something now. I do not have a Veer shirt. I do not. I've been slowly stopped buying T-shirts from people on TV because if I'm going to buy a wrestling shirt, I'm going to support an independent person. But I do have some shirts I get because I am a subscriber to the Pro Wrestling Crate. So usually that's where I get that. So if you go to where it says website, click that on the top bar there. And then go to shop. Store. Next to register to be a guest on the very top bar. So this is the Redbubble site. This is completely free. All the shows are on there, but if you hit Explore Designs, and then you can click any of the Tornado Tag ones. Click Andy Header. There you go. Literally, it costs you nothing to have this website, and then. I'm full disclosure, I don't get a huge percentage of cuts, but look at hats, T-shirts, pet bandanas, pet things, blankets, tapestries. It's all there, and it's completely free to have that. People can just buy your shirts and it gets shipped right to their house.
Now you don't get a cut of this?
I do. So I try to keep my prices low because they take the price of the cost of the shirt, the printing of the shirt, and shipping of the shirt, and then whatever left, percentage-wise, you get a cut of. So I'll be honest, I don't get a huge cut on merchandise. I get more of a cut if someone does like Patreon or something. But if someone walks around wearing my shirt, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like,
that's free promotion, right?
You're getting advertising. But look, dude, you can buy a cooking apron with it on. Like this, I feel like I'm Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So you just feed your logo into them and then go from there.
Yep.
Oh wow. I
Yeah,
like it.
and it's completely free, and now all your people can be like, they don't have to wait for you to get it and then ship it to them, and then you have to pay for the cost of the shirt, then the cost of shipping. You won't get a huge cut of it, but at least someone can get to support you.
I'm gonna have to tell Casey about that
And
because
it's free for you to do that.
Yeah. Yep.
Because we have our T-shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees, and I didn't know you had to pay. So you have to pay them to put your T-shirts up there.
And you have to have so many bought T-shirts then to add another T-shirt onto your thing to add more logos to your shirts. And then when you sign up to be on Pro Wrestling Tees, and listen, I support the shit out of Pro Wrestling Tees. I just spent $100 and some on T-shirts by accident because I thought I was ordering 2, and then forgot I had 3 on my cart that I had ordered like 3 months ago. And then I hit checkout and didn't look, and then my wife's like, "Yo, why did you just spend $130 on T-shirts?" And I went, "Oh shit!" So now I have like 6 T-shirts coming. But yeah, so I'm a huge supporter. But when you fill out a form, they say how many subscribers you have on this channel, on this channel, on this channel, on this platform. And if you don't meet a certain subscriber count, they charge you to put your logo on there.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Well, now I know something. I'm definitely gonna look into that website though. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna actually once we get off, I'm gonna sign up and check it out.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to buy me an NOT T-shirt. I need to buy.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Listen, I got you.
So where do you live, Juggernaut?
From Iowa. I'm an Iowa boy. Yeah, so Seth Rollins, he's my current favorite wrestler right now because he's from Iowa. He's about a couple hours from me and stuff. So yeah, I'm a big Rollins fan. So I was happy he won there. Happy he's in the
Asuka versus Becky Lynch for a qualifying match for Money in the Bank.
Can we get mixed cleavage? Give that a break real quick. Just boobs on the screen the whole time.
What? A live concert?
His older brother, Elias, is returning to Monday Night Raw with a very special.
I love this so much.
Elias is back. What?
Are they gonna put a fake beard on him? Like,
I feel like that's what they're gonna do.
He can't grow a beard that quick in a week. So Austin Theory,
God, that's so
they're still showing the A in his logo, but on his shirts it's just a T. See, look, see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was part of that whole speaking out thing. That's why they dropped Austin.
It's only a pose now.
Man Thigh Summer, baby. Man Thigh Summer. Oh, I'm so happy Elias is coming back next week. I have the concert Elias t-shirt.
You have do you have one Veer t-shirt, he says.
No, I do not have a Veer t-shirt. If you want to donate and buy me a Veer t-shirt, I'll wear it.
Hey, the Football Scan Report he's a donator. Watch it.
I'll be getting a Veer t-shirt in the mail. I gotta get an Ezekiel shirt. I only buy stuff on TV if I really. I almost bought a Bloodline shirt because it was on sale for like $12, but I didn't do it. But
yeah, we have some wrestling tees upstairs. We got some good shirts. You got to realize all my shirts are 5Xs. I can't wear them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got gastric sleeve surgery back in May of last year. I was at one point I was 390 pounds.
Wow.
So during COVID, I never got COVID, but I got depressed, and I just stayed in the house and ate. And one day, I was walking down my stairs, and I could hear my knees literally cracking under the pressure of my body, and I had such knee pain, and so, it was just terrible. So at WrestleMania in Tampa. During the pandemic, of course, first WrestleMania back, and I couldn't go I couldn't even. We were going to all these indie shows. Me and Mr. Steger Dibbs, who also has a YouTube channel. He's at 5,000 subscribers, by the way. We started the same time. He does a little different stuff than I do, but I couldn't even walk. I was so out of breath. It was so demoralized. I couldn't even have fun. So went to the doctor. He says, your blood pressure is 190/110. He said, your heart's going to explode. You're going to have a stroke any day now, bro. You got to do something. So I bit the bullet, talked to my doctor. I had to go through these classes, got the gastric sleeve surgery. May 21st of last year, I was at 350 because I lost 40 on my own. I lost 50 on my own. And today I weigh 220.
Wow.
That's really good. Wow.
Way less than I do.
So I lost in a calendar year, I went from 350 I lost $130 in 12 months.
Good for you, man.
That's really good.
And just so you know, when you get the surgery, you don't lose weight that quick. You lose about 70 pounds. But I hit the gym. I was doing 2 days the first 5 months. I was doing 2 a days.
2 a days.
Like,
Those are rough.
They're rough, but I was doing them. I was clanging and banging 2 a day. And like, right now, I've been taking it easy. But I'm flabby now. I'm getting a little bat wings there, and I don't like that. But I got a little biceps working here. I'm getting a little jacked. And since Alpha agreed to train me, so you'll probably be seeing me in classes up there, and I don't know, man. 54 years old, trying to start over again. I know I can do it. I know in my heart I got it. I just don't know if my body. I was watching everything they were doing in the ring. I was like, okay, I knew I'm a wrestler. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I was so ready to get in there and just do a side headlock, do a drop down, take over a hip. So I was ready. I just don't know if my legs are going to work.
I'll tell you what, and this is great promotion for that school, Battlefield. But when you're a member of that school, they do a training the day before shows, so that's a thing. But normally, what happens too is if you're a member of that school, they do seminars, and the seminars are only for the people who are part of that school. I've seen seminars there with Doc Gallows, where he ran it like a WWE tryout. Like he did everything that you would experience at a WWE tryout, and they were like dying. And he goes, "Do all this work," and like they're all standing around the ring, and he was going to have them do in-ring work. And he goes, "Everyone take your shirts off." And they're like, "What?" He goes, "Everyone take your shirts off." And they got in the ring, and he was critical of them, like, "Would WWE want that body?" And they're like, and he's like, "There you go, work at it." Like, he was dead serious with them. You know what I mean? I seen Jay Lethal go in there and do a free seminar for Alpha students, and Alpha, Jay Lethal chain wrestled every single kid at that school, each for like 15 minutes. So they got to chain wrestle and work Jay Lethal, just like trainers. You know what I mean? Like, that's a dope experience.
That's huge.
Brian Kendricks came into the same exact thing, chain wrestled every single person at that school, talked to them, told them everything. He even brought up his controversy that happened to him with the saying stuff on the internet. He's like, "I was an idiot and I said dumb things. Don't do what I did." Like, in these seminars, they talk about what not to do with doing the business, and then they do all this really cool stuff. That is it's a dope school if you're in the area to be a part of.
I respect anybody who gets inside the pro wrestling ring or is involved in professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I know I could not do that. Like, I don't want to put my body through that pain.
Yeah, it's not easy. Like 3 months after my surgery for NYWC, I helped them put the ring together. I ran the ropes, and it was. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, people.
It's crazy. This place is literally 1 mile from
This is another place. This is around the corner from my house. This place.
Is this where Ric Flair wrestled Jay Lethal? That's what it looks like.
Yes, 2022. The tantalizing one is coming out of retirement. Be ready.
I was still heavy here and still like, and these are different kind of ropes, and I was like, oh my god.
I love getting onto a ring and just using the top rope to crack your back. Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah, I was dizzy from this. I was about maybe 260 here, 270.
Like, it's not easy taking a bump, and especially going off those ropes. Yeah.
People think that's just a giant pad. It's fucking not.
Yeah. People are like, oh, this is a piece of cake, and then they try.
Now there are certain rings that are very cushiony, and because they're looking out for the talent, but
they don't help you. They don't help you in the long run.
There's a wrestling promotion I know that the pad is beautiful and people love working on it, but the problem is the thick pad, so you have to work harder to walk and run and do everything else on it. So it's very exertion.
It's my boy Mark Henry.
You ain't gonna believe this. World's strongest man hanging out with tantalizing Tony. QR code. Stay tantalized.
Yes, world's strongest man, baby. Let's go.
What a sweet,
that reaction at the end there. Yeah.
I just seen a TikTok. It was Taker, and he was talking about Mark Henry, and they were all on a bus, and they're like 4 hours to get to the next city, and they still had to eat and do everything else, and they were waiting for the guy to come out so they can get this car moved, so they can get the bus going. And Mark Henry goes, "I'm not waiting any longer." Grabbed a towel, went out, put the towel underneath the car, and picked the car up and moved it so the bus can get out.
Yeah. So yeah, I know. Yeah, I met a few guys, and this is Tony Nese at the NYWC show. Him and Mike, nice guys. This is WrestleCade in North Carolina.
Are you on Instagram right now?
Yeah.
Go to Anthony Blackwell Jr. Ron Simmons.
Look at this.
We did an episode about Ron Simmons.
I actually just met Ron Simmons was it last week? Last Saturday I met him.
I did commentary with D'Lo for a match.
Yo, they have commentary with D'Lo Brown. Must have been awesome. Where am I going, Anthony?
Just type my personal name in there on the search bar right there.
See. Anthony. Oh my God, kid, I can't see.
Anthony Keegan pops up first. Blackwell, Black.
I can't see Blackwell. Oh my God.
There it is, second one in.
Hello.
Let's scroll down. Bob Orton.
Nice.
Yeah, that was like as we were leaving. Then I was like, I'm going over and asking, and he was really nice.
Cool.
There's Paul Heyman that we talked about earlier. That's some of the fans of PPW.
They subscribed.
Yeah, they're nice people.
They were in that back row. They subscribed. They're really awesome. This is Jasmine. Her name's Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine.
Oh, nice. Okay, these are your people. And here's the little Paul Heyman dude, right?
Yeah, that's Paul Heyman kid.
That's awesome.
I like.
That's our logo for. That's our Supernatural show that we do. That's a tarot card. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Scroll down. We'll see if anybody else wrestling wise. Oh, there's CR O'Malley. Go back.
Yeah, there he is.
Right. It's Swan. There's CR.
Okay.
CR O'Malley. AKA Cassie. I like to call him Cassie or Chase.
Yeah.
We pick on him a lot.
VSK. That's the commentator. That's the dude who played Iron Sheik on the Young Rock show. The next one over.
Oh wow.
He was at PW last month. There should be a photo. Oh, there's Chris Bay from the Bullet Club. You have to go up a little bit.
Speaking of Chris Bay,
Chris
he's
Bay, Cole
killing it.
Cabana. There's Damo and Brian Kendricks.
Kendricks there. He looks crazy.
He's awesome.
He's like a psycho. Cole Cabana, boom.
That's the third member. That's the third member of the Dark Order I met. I love the Dark Order. I'm a big Dark Order fan.
Hold on, guys. Let me check real quick.
R.I.P. Brody Lee.
Let me see what's going on with Raw real quick, because I know it's almost over.
Austin Theory just punked out Bobby Lashley.
Well, they're doing a big bodybuilding contest right now, or posing. They're posing, yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, so. No. That's next week. So they're gonna give. Are they giving Bobby Lashley back the U.S. title? Is that what they're gonna do?
No. They're gonna make Austin Theory look like a big shot, and then he's gonna fight
John Cena.
See that SummerSlam.
Isn't Cena on tonight's show?
No, it's on the 27th.
Next show? 27. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the end of Raw.
The night after, what is it? Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Yeah, but other photos in there, like I met Orange Cassidy, Chris Statlander, a bunch of cool people. It's been a crazy journey, but well, that's Raw. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't awful. It was more enjoyable talking to you guys instead of watching.
Yeah.
Listen, that's what we do here. So if Raw's not as great as it should be, this is what we do. And listen, that's why that's more important to me anyway. We're getting our stuff over, getting our stuff in, and I'd rather do a Miz and Miz watch along than Raw tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if Mary's on TV, I'll watch it all day long. But yeah, like I said, if you guys just closing for me, and tomorrow 7:30 will be I'll be live, not Tornado Tag, but I will be live on our Truth Behind Illusion, the one with the tarot card with wrestler Andy Header, where we get to, that's like a paranormal like spooky show. But we're going to be talking about there's some type of skulls, like screaming skulls or something. I don't know the history of it. I'm going to learn about it as you guys do on the show, but that's what we're talking about, the screaming skulls. Tomorrow at 7:30. It's going to be like a spooky show if you want to hang out.
Send me the link.
Yeah, it's at iwepnetwork.com, and then that'll take you everywhere. It's a Truth Behind Illusion. But seriously, Tony, Juggernaut, Ravishing Rick, what was his name?
Richie Ramone, yes.
Ravishing Richie Ramone. There was somebody else in the chat too. Dr. Van or Dr. Van. Dude, always thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope I did well my first time. I hope your listeners enjoyed me.
Woo!
Yeah. I'll come back anytime you need me. Like I said, if you need me to Tony has the most viewers Raw.
Hey.
There you go.
What's up?
Tony's back.
Thank
you guys. Seriously, I appreciate it. And I had a blast. I don't know if it's over now, but that's kind of just saying thank you.
No, we're about to sign off in about 5 minutes. But yeah, first of all, Anthony, Kira, we'll let the producer rate you because she's very critical of the show.
Oh yeah, that's the approval I want right here.
He's been watching the whole thing in depth, and she's been giving me the nods or whatever. So Kira, tonight we want to get a performance review for Anthony's first night. Juggernaut and Dr. Von Death are excluded from this. This was his inaugural show. This was his debut.
My origin story. How'd I do, boss?
So I was closely.
Wait. In the English accent, yes.
Yeah.
I was closely analysing the entire show, watching every co-host come in and out. Anthony stayed in the entire time. Beautiful connection.
Sound quality,
fantastic, superb. You know your stuff about wrestling. You're a joy to listen to, a joy to talk to. I would give you a 10 out of 10.
Oh! Let's go!
Boom! Double booms.
Nice. 10.
Wow. Well, I guess my critique doesn't even matter.
I mean, you can say it if you want, but I'm sold. I'm good to go.
No, you are good to go. She's the boss. First of all, it's always great to have anyone in one of these boxes, in one of these squared, who can know their stuff, who I can have a dialogue with back and forth. I like that you took control. I love this was something I love very much, that you were reading questions before I clicked on them. Loved it. You got the comments. You interacted with the Nation of Tantalization. So that was huge to me. Huge that you interacted. So I'm to catch him. Wait, he's over here. Oh shit! Wait, now he's here. No, that's great. I thought it was a 10 out of 10 as well. I mean, honest to God, I wouldn't bullshit you if you sucked. I'm like, well, whatever. See you next time. Because this ain't for everybody.
It's what he did for me.
Excuse me?
I said that's what you did to me.
You absolutely suck now.
Yeah, that's what he's about to do to me. He's about to bury me.
Real quick, Dan, it's a Dr. Dan, right? Or Van?
Oh, yeah.
All right. These microphones, when you talk, the hot spot of the mic is the front. So that's why it sounds bassy. If you were to talk right here, it's going to sound a lot better.
What? Wait. What? No.
Yes. Wow.
Hold on. Hey, yo.
His microphone, Juggernaut, is depending on how he has the knob turned on the back, is set to different patterns of where the microphone is. So your cone comes out like this, and it comes out like a cone off the front of your microphone like that. So when you talk into the side of it, you see how it sounds a lot bassier, and then when you turn it, you're gonna have that high quality mic content right there.
Like right here.
A little bit,
Yeah.
Huh.
You learn something new.
When you're right on top of it, it comes out very, very bassy.
So it's like.
Actually, go ahead, try again.
All right. Like, is this good?
That was really good now. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think you know what I think I did.
What's that?
I think it was backwards.
That might be it. It sounds really good now.
I think it was sideways.
Dude, I did 2 years on a microphone and I completely used it wrong for almost 2.5 years. So so it happens. But no, you guys are all awesome, fantastic. I appreciate it so much.
No, listen, it was great. It's a pleasure having you here. You're welcome to come back on Wednesday. You're welcome to come back on Friday.
Let's get Dynamite in, baby.
Yeah, let's get Dynamite in. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Of course, Juggernaut, thank you for coming in. Juggernaut, we're going to talk off camera later, and we're going to see about getting you in. Dr. Van Death, you're always welcome. We're going to expand the channel. Everybody's going to expand summertime. I tell you guys, the channel was going to change. The mood's about to change around here. I tell you guys this. So, the mood. All I can say is this: I think it was a great show. I wish Richie had held.
Yeah, did he ever come back or no?
He's on that like Burger King Wi-Fi. He's stealing it next door, and it's not working for him.
Yeah, Richie's great on the show, but he's in a bad area where he lives. It's not his fault.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it.
He can't do nothing about it. And trust me, once he can't get on, he gets frustrated. Probably goes to bed. He's like, "Fuck," because he loves his show, and we love to have him. But don't get frustrated, Rich. Don't worry. Soon we'll be rich. We have a lot of money. We'll have our own studio, and we don't have to worry about this shit anymore. So, all I can say is this, guys. Thanks so much. I can give a fuck about Raw. I said it out loud. Raw, give it a who cares out of 10 because I care more about the guys in the boxes tonight in the world. This kid and as well as Ravage and Richie. Any final thoughts? Anything you guys want to say before we go?
Also, thank you to your audience for taking time out to give me a subscribe and help us out on the channel. Hope we get to see you guys on Thursdays and. Yeah, you'll be seeing me a lot more if they want me to come watch weekly wrestling. I'm about it. You guys are fun. Good fun conversation. I loved it.
Listen, Kira already Kira's very diligent. She already has the contract ready to go out for you, so you're good.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I can't do a British accent. I can't.
Put yourself over.
Yeah, so you can go find me on YouTube, Juggernaut097, and you can also go follow me on Twitter at the True JSB on Twitter and Instagram. And then also, so some videos I do, like let me tell us backstory on videos I do. So I do retro reviews. So this month I'm going to be doing some King of the Ring reviews. So that's why I mentioned King of the Ring earlier when you were talking about
94.
Yeah, 94. So I'm gonna start watching some King of the Ring pay-per-views.
Do not do 95.
95. Don't do 95.
It is the worst King of the Ring.
Okay.
You know who wins that one?
Was it who won that year?
Yeah,
Mabel.
Mabel won that. Yeah.
If you like to watch Savio Vega wrestle 4 times in one night and Mabel to win the whole thing,
okay,
King of the Ring 95 is for you. Yeah,
don't watch 95. So yeah, I like to go back and watch old wrestling pay-per-views. What else do I do? I like to do a lot of predictions on my channel. I also talk some about football on there. So I just do a lot of different things on my channel. So,
Speaking of prediction shows, we will have a Money in the Bank prediction show. I usually do it the week before. We may do it.
Well, everyone download and subscribe to digital.pro wrestling scorecards, and you can all do the same. We can make all one sheet so we're all picking the same things, and then we can contest and see who wins.
I like that. We'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
Dr. Van Death, put yourself over.
All right, listen. I'm gonna put myself over real quick. You guys have already I was at I think it was 33, and then you showed me on the chat once, and I'm today 50. Come on now, 50, halfway there to 100. All right, now
you've been tantalized.
Now I get that I've gotten 50. I wasn't here to know if you guys have ever subscribed to Juggernaut, but I want you to go over to Juggernaut's channel, just for 1 second. All right. 133. You see that?
Hold on. Wait,
where'd it go?
That was Kira's going to do. That was Tornado Tag. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh.
All right. You see that 423? I won't come back until it's 424.
Give him one. He might not be back here. Refresh and go 424. Somebody subscribe so he can come back, please. Somebody subscribe to Juggernaut 097, please. Come on, 424.
424. Just keep it fresh.
Come on. What about Mick? Mick, you out there? Come on, do it, bud.
Yeah!
I got you.
Hey, I like that. I appreciate that.
Yes, we're gonna get. I'm gonna put every link. I'm gonna put all you guys linked in the description, so that's what we'll do. What are you looking for, Nick? Just type in a new one.
Yeah.
That's why I open we have like a million windows open. Second one. There we go. So it's Dr.
51.
Oh, 51! 51! Let's go! That is awesome.
Rip your shirt off. Rip it like Hulk Hogan style.
Hulk Hogan style.
Don't do it! Listen. What? Okay. Oh God, he's down.
He's down for the count.
Does he have a punching dummy in his room?
I thought he did. I thought I saw that.
He's crazy.
Follow SWA Wrestling as well, Alex, in the chat.
Yes, follow SWA. We're gonna talk. Alex will be on.
My headset broke.
What's up, Ian? Alex will be on Wednesday.
Can you guys hear me? My headset broke.
Yeah. Did it really?
Did it? What?
God. God.
Oh man. Oh.
Well, I look forward to talking and watching Dynamite with you, Alex. I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, he loves AEW, hates WWE. Okay, so look, we're gonna call it night. I literally, just so you guys know, I was on at 9 a.m. this morning, 9 to 1 for the.
He definitely was.
For the stream for the January 6 hearings, and I came back at 7:30. Bro, that's like 8 hours of content. That's crazy. But you know what? Let's get our final numbers for the night. Let's see what we have for the night with my crap.
I got it.
Let's see. Hold on. So I'm at 4,027. Of course, but let's see what our numbers are for the watch along tonight. Where were we? Live. Let's see. Live. 254 views. I will take that, guys. With 32 likes. Hey, 250. That is 250 views for the night.
Ain't bad.
Hear me right?
That's not bad at all.
Kira, any final words?
No, you guys were all amazing. Thank you for coming in.
Amazing, or dare you say? Good job.
Analyzing. Yeah.
Right.
Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh for life. So for Ravish and Richie, for Dr. Van Deck, who's on the floor, for Juggernaut 097, for Anthony. Why can't I remember Anthony Blackwell? It's like Blackwell, the fashion designer. For Tony,
There's a wrestler named Butcher Blackwell back in the day.
Oh yeah, right. Blackwell Jr. for the Tornado Tag Podcast. We're going to check him out Thursday. I am Ted Lazzatoni, your host. This is the best producer in this house, Kira, and on Planet Nebula, as well as Vulcan. Kira, take us out of here.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, everyone in the chat for commenting and interacting with us, asking questions, answering questions. Thank you for watching Raw with us, which wasn't really that good. But thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all the likes and the views. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and then share again. And make sure you hug your families, kiss your families, tell them you love them, pray to God every day because you're not promised tomorrow. And as always, do what we do best, and that's
stay tantalizing.